Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to have you here because we're continuing the coverage from Parnu in Estonia following the events of the 7th Paul Keres Memorial, playing some chess, classical chess. This is round number 3. And I'm your usual host. You probably know me, you've seen me before. I'm Grandmaster Arturs Neiksans. Hello to everyone. And with me is Women International Master Margaret Olde. And in the coming week, we're going to deliver to you some expert commentary of the Paul Keres Memorial.
Yeah, exactly. We have one more round today, and then, 6 more rounds to go as well.
Yeah, but time flies when having fun because we have double rounds, and the round already has been running for about 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
This is our favorite pace here in Estonia. And before we delve into the games, because Margaret, I was watching some of those opening games.
Mm-hmm.
There's some insane prep going on.
Yep.
I was watching this and I was, oh my goodness, what chess has come. So we're gonna get to that in a moment. So I'm sure you're really interested. But first, let's talk about what the tournament is all about.
Yeah. So we have 2 classical tournaments actually. We are gonna cover the Open A tournament, so that's the stronger one. But also there's an Open B tournament for youngsters and amateur players. Both tournaments, they play 9 rounds. So right now it's the 3rd one. And time control is 90 minutes plus 30 seconds per move. So no extra time after move 30 or 40. So there's going to be time trouble.
And that's what exactly it means. So we already saw this in the previous round. So time trouble typically would start about maybe 3 hours in.
Mm-hmm.
So from this point, I would say in 2 hours already, it passes really quick. And this is one of the big reasons why they're here. Of course, it's the 17,000 euros prize fund. And the biggest chunk goes to the Classic Open A. Also, the winner is going to be 2,500 euros happier. As you can see, there's many prizes for the top 8 finishers. There's women prizes, there's senior prizes, junior prizes, rating prizes, Estonian prizes, all kinds of prizes.
Yeah, exactly. That's been one of the goals, to give everyone a motivation, or maybe a monetary motivation to come and to support the female players, the youngsters, the seniors as well. Yeah.
Well, yeah, really great conditions here. And this is the schedule of the event. The viewers, we are currently at round 3. So today is July 28th. These are the starting times of the rounds. This means we found a very good excuse to come live 1 hour after it starts so that we don't have to have a slower pace. Round 3 today, this is the double round event, and tomorrow also we're going to have double rounds, and then on Thursday it feels basically like a rest day, no?
Yeah, they can
Just
get
one
the
round.
morning off, go either to the beach or to the spa, or just sleep in as well, because those 10 a.m. games might be tough. And then, we finish on Saturday with the classical.
And there's also the Rapid and Blitz,
Exactly.
which is not here listed. Yeah, so I was just listing the main event, the Keres Classic Open A and B, but there's more going on. So the viewers, I mean, if you are not here, find a place in your calendar. You got to be here the next year, because typically the Keres Memorial is being run the same time, typically like the last week of July or something.
Yeah, last week of July. I think previous year we had it, I think, the first week of August. So around that time, kind of end of summer, still somewhere in the middle. Yeah.
Let's summarize what we know about the festival. So, first, great prize money in the memory of one of the greatest sportsmen in Estonian chess, Paul Keres. There's great food here. You know, every single day I'm going to some local great restaurants here. It just feels amazing. There's a beach 200 meters literally away from here. It's a city of many spas. And you see so many tourists here. You play chess in all this amazing weather.
Yeah.
And conditions.
Exactly. And a lot of players also come with their families. So maybe another idea. You want to play chess? Someone wants to rest? Combination.
That's an idea. So, yes, it's a great place to have some fun, but also to play some quality chess. And let's have a look how the 3rd round has started. One of the biggest favorites of the tournament is the Frenchman, very strong grandmaster, Maxime Lagarde, not to be mixed up with Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. These are not the same people. They're different grandmasters. Maxime Lagarde is a very strong 2600 kilo grandmaster, very sharp, very ambitious.
Played for the French national team quite a few times. So.
Exactly, yes. And he plays, as I understand in this game, a little bird told me, against his friend.
Yeah, actually, they came here together, so they are even sharing a room. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so
How
he
do you...
wanted to come, and then he was like, "My friend wants to come as well."
So who was originally coming, Ezra or Maxime?
Maxime was first
And he
coming.
said that Ezra also wants to come.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So how do you prep against a friend? Imagine this. Like, you're sharing a room.
Mm.
You open the pairings like, oh, I have to play against you, buddy. So what do you do? Like, you're sitting in opposite corners and you prepare?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I shared my room with my sister and had to play with my sister, so
Okay, but that's a
that's
sister
another
thing.
level. Yeah.
That's a sister thing. I remember this. I think the last time this happened to me, this was 2016
Mm.
Warsaw Najdorf Memorial. And I shared the room together with Nikita Meshkov.
Mhm.
We were playing this very strong open tournament. We played in round 3 against each other.
Yeah.
I lost the game, and I did not want to speak to him like for a couple of days.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
But we were sharing the same room. What to do, yeah? What to do?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, jokes aside, what do we see here? What is this?
Well, they made quite a few moves, yeah.
Yeah, this is the Sicilian Alapin.
Yep.
We're definitely going to go back,
Mhm.
see what happened here. By the way, this is not a crazy game. The crazy game is happening board 3. So first we're going to start with the normal stuff, and then try to understand what's happening there. But this position, well, it seems that there's going to be no peace between the roommates. No, you would think that
Yeah.
maybe
Maybe
friends
yeah.
sharing a room.
Sure. Let's go enjoy the sun. Let's take an easy evening. Okay.
No.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the reason is Maxime's very big rating difference and his
Mhm.
ambition to win the event. And I mean, if that's the case, I am totally with him. I totally support
Yeah.
it because I also have many friends in chess circles, and if I would have to make draws with every single one of them, probably
Be
it
hard.
would be
Yeah.
very hard to get anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to play.
I mean, it also maybe makes sense from the perspective that Maxime had quite a quick game last round, but Ezra was the one who was playing one of the last game.
Yeah, the very last. And what
I
happened in that
figured
game?
out. I mean, at least I asked the arbiter, and he actually did resign after c3. The opponent just resigned in a drawing position because I guess he didn't see that he's gonna take some
Yeah.
king c2 and he's gonna take one of the pawns back, so he thought he's just gonna be 2 pawns down and resigned.
Well, the lesson here is never resign early. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have some sad cases. This is going to be one of them.
Mm.
You know, really, of course, you resign, you go home, and you check it that you were actually
Yep.
easily drawing. So this is the current position. Black has a pawn majority at the king side. No weaknesses. I don't think the pawn on c6 is a weakness.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in terms of the opening, Black's position is a complete success. But let's go back to the starting moves and understand why did they go to where did they go. So this is the Sicilian Paulsen,
Mm-hmm.
something we can relate quite a bit. You also
Yeah.
played this, right?
Yep.
Yes, the Sicilian Alapin, yeah,
So-
d4. And Black has a choice. Knight f6 is the solid choice. d5 is the
Mhm.
ambitious choice.
Mhm.
I also start to play like this when I wrote my second chessable course, Lifetime Repertoires Khan Sicilian, together with Grams Igor Kovalenko. So this was basically his idea. It's a bit more interesting, more fun. And ever since I've been playing it as a main weapon. I used to play knight of 6 as my main continuation.
Mhm.
e5 is met by d4, another big line. So takes and queen e5.
Mm-hmm.
Here, here, here. Personally, I prefer myself a6, move here. But Maxime played knight c6, of course, very reasonable move. Bishop e3 takes. You see this knight is being hit by the bishop.
Mm-hmm.
All of this makes perfect sense. Knight b5, queen d7, and knight b to d4. Okay, I think we can stop it here, somewhere here. What is, Margaret, your opinion about the Sicilian Lapin?
Well, I mean, I haven't played with white because I don't play e4, but with black, it's kind of annoying to face because, especially if you're playing against maybe a little bit weaker opponents, because they're playing kind of solid and it's not that easy to actually get a good game with black with a lot of chances if white really wants to kill the game. But here, and it looks like he did get some kind of a game at least, yeah?
Yeah, this looks
Yeah.
really good. And by the way, queen d7 this might be a surprise because you might be thinking, wait, but why not? Okay, this is obviously a fork. Why not
yeah.
queen d8?
Because yeah, the queen d8 ideas I've seen quite a bit, but
Yeah, queen d7 is actually pretty common
yeah.
because you are ready in some lines to recapture the queen with the bishop. Like, should the d file open, let's say after knight e4, I think actually, was white supposed to play like this? I don't recall, or was it with this knight? This looks kind of familiar, but in some lines, maybe it actually was here. Knight d4. Let me try to recall. Not like this. Yeah, okay. I don't recall then. But in some lines, black is ready to recapture on c6 with pawn, and sometimes he can take on d7 with the bishop. But this is a very famous sequence. This queen c7. And even though you would think that your pawn structure is ruined, black very quickly gets this pawn majority at the king's side. Yeah, so this is actually a very, very good setup for black. And as you can see, engine even nominally already prefers black's position. And I think you have some couple of good choices. Like you can play c5, bishop b7, or you can play e5 for the pawn majority at the king's side.
Because now the black's light squared bishop is actually going to come to life. Because sometimes it can happen that the bishop gets stuck behind the e6 pawn and in some variations, so it might be a problem, but here it looks like it's going to solve all of those issues.
Yeah, so I think that black has no issues here whatsoever. And the only thing which is Maxim's mind right now is how to get some advantage.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, that's the thing. You're playing with black, you equalize.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, no problem. But how do I get a game? Because also white is doing pretty well. He has no weaknesses. He's playing super simple chess, center-based. So I think he wants to play something like f3, bishop f2, knight e4. And he's also trying to provoke his opponent to do something rash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he might regret. This knight e2, by the way, the last move was a very nice move. Try to rearrange the knight, probably to e4, f3, bishop d2. So, actually, I'm quite surprised to see that engine even favors white this position. I think the black has a dream setup.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess it also just tries to maybe say that white hasn't done anything wrong, right? He has no weaknesses, so it's not like his position should be worse. So.
Yeah. The only move I'm slightly, if I would have to question, is the move h6. Like, I'm not sure if this move does contribute anything to black's position. Okay, maybe it doesn't really matter. Like, I would have thought you want to play bishop g4, why don't you play bishop g4 immediately? And maybe Maxim didn't like this move.
Yeah, exactly. Some knight g5.
Some knight h7. Some bishop h7.
We're simplifying a bit too much.
Yeah, it's like, you can't win this.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think this was probably the reason that he decided to play h6, so that there's no knight g5, knight e4, and if you start with knight e2, then maybe this is going to give black the opportunity to maybe destroy the white's Dutch bishop or play 5. Yeah, I think that's the big idea. Okay, probably it's a decent move. I would have thought there's something better.
Rook e1 makes sense as well, I guess.
And now he did not play knight e5. Probably because this pawn is under attack.
Yeah, somehow.
Some move like this. It feels a bit awkward, yeah?
Yeah.
Somehow, pieces are standing well, then you definitely don't want to play f6. It just weakens.
Light squares, yeah.
Yeah, some knight h4, some bishop h7. Does look good. So that's why he played bishop g4, knight e2, and now knight e5 is on the board.
Okay, so he tried to do it in a smarter move order because now white can't go anywhere with his bishop. Yeah? The black square, dark square bishop is somewhat.
Yeah.
What?
Or maybe it didn't happen. How is that even possible? The what?
Wait, what?
Okay. What is that?
Okay, some lag.
some lag.
No, I don't know.
Or maybe he played the move and is like, no, I don't like
He
this.
took something maybe back or something. Yeah, I don't know.
How do you do that? It's actually a total different piece.
That's true.
Okay, I don't know what happened, but this is the position.
I mean, we should have their board camera so we can maybe like
Yeah,
see.
we do have. Let me maybe switch to this immediately
Yeah.
so that we get some confirmation. Wait.
That's what happened.
No. This cannot be right.
I mean, it might be that they just did a draw.
Really?
And they were moving the pieces. It would be a bit surprising though, no?
Wait, but this is the yes, and Kazakowski is playing a board too, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So that explains. They were
That
just
explains. So we don't have yet a confirmation.
Yeah.
Because apparently they did not put the kings in the middle of the board, which sends a signal to the digital board operator that the game is finished, and it is finished, yeah?
Yeah,
I'm seeing it correctly. They're not there.
Yep.
No, because I did this before the coverage started, and there was a lag for some cameras. It was showing old footage from the previous round. But,
Okay.
So, but I'm seeing on the
the others are moving.
on the second board.
And Kazakowski is on the correct side.
Yeah,
so it should be
Kazakowski is there, and he's playing against the young Norwegian.
Norwegian and it's
Yeah.
well.
Okay, so it is finished. Okay.
So the whole talk of them being ambitious.
Forget that.
Concluded exactly.
Okay, they're friends after all. Okay, it's good. That's good. They're gonna keep talking to each other for the remainder of the week. We congratulate them.
Yeah.
And we're moving on to the board number 2, which is in the background, which is Valery Kazakowski against Jakob Grave.
Oh. What's happened here?
Okay, there they are.
The black has gotten a little bit greedy, taken a pawn, but the king.
Oh, actually, I was looking at this. I was looking at this line before we went live, and I was wondering what's going to happen after Queen B2, because like we are gonna go back to the opening phase, but I was wondering, wait a second, what about B5 here?
Yeah.
And I suspect that White is going to sacrifice a piece here. Like I thought there could be some Knight C7 check, King D8, and some Queen A5. And I thought, whatever, figure it out yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, like let's say takes it. I thought there's going to be some Knight E6 check, King D7, Queen D8, King E6, and whatever. There's some big mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I saw like Knight G5, etc. There's obviously something better, but it's total chaos on the board, and they might actually go there.
Yeah.
So this B5.
And it's definitely a move you want to play, right? So
maybe there's something even better.
I was thinking of maybe the bishop takes and Queen E4.
Oh.
But it might.
Wow.
You have. Yeah.
No, but it's an amazing idea. There's Knight G5.
Exactly. That was the plan. And 95, you can take it.
You can always take it. Maybe it's not even enough because there's going to be some chaotic positions. Like, how often do you see?
And the knight is getting trapped. I mean, it still does that because I have like also knight c6 and then
this is some total
the knight on
circus.
c6 is gonna get trapped.
And then you're going to trap the knight. The king is going to do all the heavy lifting, yeah?
Okay, we get a bit carried away, but
Yeah,
they have to think about those things, right? Because b5 is also on the board, so
it is, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. So actually the evaluation bar confirms that you're right.
Yeah.
Bishop b5. Okay, maybe there's queen b5, rook b5. I'm not sure what it changes. Maybe nothing. Because
Probably
maybe this is
nothing,
even worse.
Yeah, because then
you can't stop it.
You can't stop the f7 attack anymore.
All right. So the logic suggests, sorry, obviously 8x on b5. The logic suggests you give a check. By the way, the viewers, this is not the insane game. it's just a random stuff we found. Okay, knight g5 and knight e5.
Yep. Okay, but so yeah, you're saying maybe we don't have to do anything immediately.
There's also a 4.
Yeah, some rook d1 also looks.
There's also rook d1. There's many moves. Many,
Yeah.
many moves. Maybe this is a bit more human. But there's a 5. Queen e5. Queen e5. I mean, at least you're getting back the piece.
True.
At least.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking I'm totally no danger here.
Yeah, and then you have to start counting the pawns, which I'm
Okay.
not even sure what that was.
All right. Let's roll back.
Yeah.
Let's roll back. How do you get this amazing position? Queen's Gambit declined. Bishop g5.
I would not have guessed that, but okay, no, it actually makes sense.
Actually, I played this with black. It's a good setup.
Yeah.
Bishop c4. Oh, wait. Immediately bishop f6.
Ah.
He immediately takes. Black can take with a queen or the pawn. He takes with a queen. d5, ignoring the pawn. a6. Knight of 3. Knight of 3. I assume b5 is dangerous for some reason. Like a4. Or maybe not a4 immediately. a4, b4, some knight e4. Queen b2, some bishop c4. Ah, it looks really risky for black.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like this. Okay. So they must be in the prep. Takes, queen f4. There's no b5. There's going to be knight b5. The rook is under attack. Rook b8. Bishop c4. All of this is looking really reasonable. And knight e5. Okay. And this was the moment when black, after 10-minute think, decided to accept the pawn.
But before that, he was blitzing everything, yeah? Kind of.
Well, not quite. Already, let me go back. Here. All of this was done pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And d takes on e6. This was done after 3 minutes thought.
Okay.
Queen e6, 5 minutes.
Okay, so then you're kind of not sure whether
Yeah, rook b8, 1 minute. 5 more minutes. No, I think black is out of the book already here.
Probably.
And knight e5 just surprised him big time. Well. Okay, and I mean, anyway, when I was looking at this, I thought taking on b2, if you're playing against very strong grandmaster, it's so risky.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, like, I immediately saw, like, this sequence, queen b2, shoot castle. Granted, I did not see bishop b5, queen e4. Like, I didn't have so much time to look at this, but I saw, yeah, by the way, bishop takes on b5 is played.
Yeah, played.
I saw that there's probably this check here and something. But what is it here?
Yeah.
So queen a5. Yeah, queen a5 takes, and maybe you can even play this position for some knight g5 stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's still really dangerous if you're not calculating it, like, you're not calculating it fully out, but it's based
very
on the
dangerous.
vibes,
I would never
you're
go
like,
here.
Yeah.
I would never go here. Like, I feel that there's so much risk, especially if you sense your opponent is prepped. But boom, bishop b5.
Yep.
And I think right now the young Norwegian should realize, oh, there's queen e4. Now what?
But I don't think he has any other choice now anymore as well, yeah.
Well, the other choice is to resign, I suppose. So look at him. He does not look like a happy player.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he definitely missed bishop b5. I think he was looking at knight c7 only.
Yeah, calculating it, because he spent quite a lot of time right now,
Yeah, like, I think if I'm going to switch on the engine, so the engine line, which maybe could explain what he was thinking, is a check here, queen a5, b takes on c4. Even this, by the way, engine likes knight takes on a6. There's a very funny line. Queen b6, knight b8.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is still very good for white. But black calmly plays king c7, which just makes no sense. You can't take the knight. The queen is under attack. No, the queen is under attack anyway.
Yeah.
And white just calmly plays queen c3, knight b8, rook b1.
Okay.
And after queen a6, queen e5 check, bishop d6, white is better. Yeah. But wait, this is not the crazy stuff again.
Yeah.
Wait for the next game, yes? If it's going to still be running, I think it's still running, yeah? Oh, yeah, it's still running. Okay. Yeah, but the difference is bishop b5.
Yeah.
Well, then it's really bad. So once again, what was it?
Take.
Take?
Queen
Check.
e4.
Here? Here, yeah. We can stop maybe here for a moment.
Yeah.
So you said queen e5?
I mean, queen e5 is the first one you think, and it was like not good for some reason, yeah. But we didn't really figure out why it was that bad.
Yeah, but I think in the worst case, I can always go here and play some bishop d6.
Yeah.
Like, how bad can it be? Like, I have two bishops.
Yeah.
I'm down
you
a
have
pawn.
some compensation, yeah.
I will figure it
for
out.
sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm not concerned.
Yep, that's true.
I'm more concerned about what if I'm missing something right here.
Yeah. I mean, the other one was the rook d1, which we thought could be dangerous. It's also some rook b1, actually, because how are you protecting the knight?
He took with the rook.
Hmm.
Ah, wait, what? Okay, we're gonna get to that. But wait, how is this bad? Ah, maybe you just attack the queen.
Yeah, that's what I think. Maybe
Yeah.
rook b1 is
Yeah,
just easy.
Yeah, you're right.
Some f5, and I can do something.
What? Again? I think it's this check.
Wait,
No.
Why I take it?
I want to play queen h4. When the queen, but black can do this.
Or not.
What or not is this even? And somehow black takes so many pieces for the queen. It's some ridiculous line. Look at this. Okay, it's not 96. Actually, what is it? Queen h4?
Yeah.
Just queen h4.
The other way around, yeah.
The other way around.
Yeah. Okay, makes
Yeah,
so much more sense.
Of course, yeah. There's definitely some
mate has to be somewhere.
check, and some mate. Yeah, two knights and a queen.
Yeah.
This doesn't bode well. Okay, this part is clear. So instead of this, rook b5 happen. We suggest there could be queen e4 check.
Yeah.
There's no other moves. Ah, maybe there's still 95, by the way. Ah. Yeah, so there could be a 95 move, but king d8 is going to be, again, essentially the same 95. 95, 95. Could we do the same?
Yeah, because, I mean...
It's the same, yeah?
Yeah, it doesn't say.
No?
It's not the same.
No,
I know, because now I can take maybe the rook, and we are gonna...
And you're saying there's no checkmate, yeah? Of course.
I'm saying, yeah, the bar is saying it's
Okay.
000, so
No
probably some
checkmate.
perpetual somewhere then.
No checkmate, yeah? And how it's a checkmate with the rook on b8? So here, 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 here. Maybe I'm not forced.
Maybe the thing is you don't even have to checkmate.
Yeah, I don't have to
because
checkmate.
you just have a good position. The other way, yeah, you're not like behind the rook.
I see. Okay, I see. That's actually a very valid point. So
maybe taking the rook was a bit smarter, yeah.
Maybe it was, yeah. So that there's no extra resource of rook b1. By the way, king d8 was played. I was also thinking about 95, but then you probably can just take it f5, even queen f4. No. You see, it's so easy to make mistakes in this position. What I'm missing here. Probably some smart check.
C7, yeah.
Oh yeah, knight c7, king goes here.
Now you have a double check probably somehow.
Okay, well, all of this is good, but it just feels incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay. So king d8.
Yeah.
And we still haven't checked the crazy game yet. G5?
Yeah, I mean.
95.
Yep.
Queen e5 doesn't feel right.
That's gonna go to the... Or is it... there might... Okay, I don't think there's that big of a difference compared to the rook on b8.
Rook b1.
Yeah.
f5.
Yep.
The thing is, I could just even play some quiet on queen 4. Like, why do I go queen h4? You take on b1, I take on e5. So, I'm gonna checkmate you. Yeah. Like, 2 knights and a queen.
No, just the rook down. It's
Oh,
okay.
just the rook down, yeah?
Just the rook down.
Casually.
That's okay.
But there's something, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure where's the mate, by the way. Check here. I don't see a mate. Let's say I go here. Where's the mate? Ah, check and mate. There you go. I found it. That's a mate, yeah?
Yeah.
Check
Yeah,
here.
I mean,
mate.
it's short mating too, so
Right.
Yep.
So, knight g5.
Yep.
There's no other way to defend this pawn. The queen cannot get here.
Yeah, and some other, if you're just trying to make your king some space, then yeah, b7 would have just dropped. Otherwise, too many things.
Okay, now let's check with an engine. Are we correct? Yeah, we are correct.
Rook b1 is, yeah.
Rook b1? Queen b1 is immediately lights
you're
out.
just giving up your queen, yeah.
Yeah, f5. Yeah, it's strictly the only move, actually.
Wow.
Queen f4. Because queen h4, there is no mate.
Look at this. No, it's a triple zero, so it probably gives
right.
some perpetual at some point.
Yeah, by the way, this position. Just draw. Just a draw.
No, it's...
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, well...
It actually continues, yeah, so... Okay, like, I'm looking at these engine lines, nothing makes sense. But if you think this game is crazy...
Yeah.
Well, how about we show you board number 3, which, by the way, looks pretty normal right now.
Yeah, they reached a quite okay position, yeah.
Yeah, except the opening was quite something. So let me find a way to switch.
Yeah, we should have their camera as well, actually. Hopefully. Yep.
Okay, so there's this boring endgame, right? Let's have a look at from the very beginning. This is a game where the plays were prepped until move 25. Watch this if this makes sense. So grab some popcorn. d4, knight e4, a6. Sicilian count, right?
All very normal, yeah.
Yeah, it's normal. Bishop d3, not bishop c5 as I recommend in my course. Unchessable. It's knight f6. The reason why I didn't recommend this was precisely this idea. Should castle queen c7 and queen e2. White wants to play e5. Black has to stop this. White set ups the Morozzi bind, of course. And black's one of the most annoying setup is to play early g6 and bishop g7. And this is where the fun starts to develop very quickly. Because after g6, white played a5. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
If you do this, I suspect there's going to be some issues with some knight e6, which is also a common idea in these positions. You can't move the knight, you drop this knight. Of course, on top of that, white could also play like knight c2, knight c3, knight e3.
Yeah, play more positionally.
Yeah, but knight e6 is so tempting. So, black decided to ignore, play bishop g7. White played immediately here. Black played knight e5. The pawn is under attack. White took it here. White is up a pawn. But suddenly the position looks a bit weird because there's some problems with squares, like some dark squares, some knight e5, some knight g4 is incoming. White went here. Black responded queen c5 very quickly, hitting the knight. White went here. Black responded knight g4. Okay, and when you're seeing this, you're suspecting, wait a second.
They probably know what they're doing.
Probably this is a prep. Well, white continued with knight f5. Makes sense? Yeah.
Kind of have to protect your pieces.
Yeah, and
might be the only one.
Counterattack this bishop here. Knight takes on e3. Now, guess the best move for white, the viewers. Because Margaret already saw this. I can guarantee you're not going to find it. It's a hint. It's not knight g7, and it's not knight e3, and it's not queen e3. It's very difficult. E5, maybe not here, yeah. So it's a casual knight f4. With me so far? So knight f4. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Attack the queen.
Attack the queen.
Yeah.
Queen a7, the only move. Knight g7, king of 8. Okay. The only move for white. Right here. So the knight on g7 is under attack. The knight on e3 is under attack. The rook on f1 is under attack. There's some discovered checks, threatening, etc. What do? You play c5. Because why not? I mean, you close the queen, attack the knight, ready to sacrifice the rook on f1. This is what black did. He took it. King g7. Black is up a rook, casually.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, I just played queen of 3. Queen of 3, attack the knight. Black responded with b5. White played queen of 6, king g8, knight b6, rook b8. And here's the move that really got me. Just, come on, guys. What is this? Come on. What? I mean, the what? White is down the whole rook and he can afford to play b4.
Yeah, he protects the pawn.
And it gets better. So takes, this happened. Black play bishop g4 because why not? And after h3, black decided not to protect the bishop anymore. Now he played rook e8 because why not? h6 on g4, queen e7, and finally, Ilya Kaitan was out of the book. Finally, here.
Yep.
Can you imagine this?
Well, he definitely was well prepared, right? So it's like he had checked probably this exact variation right before the game, because I'm not sure otherwise you remember all of it as well.
What are the odds? It's just unbelievable. And you know, the viewers, I checked this line. I checked this line on ChessBase. So actually, Margaret did this. I asked her to do this. And there was one game played by 2100s?
21 to 2200s.
2200s?
Email chess.
Correspondence chess.
Yep.
And I checked Chessable courses. I thought they're definitely using some courses. There was a course by Arjun Kalyan, also Ivan Saric. But they just wrapped it like, I think it was somewhere here. They said, I think the course finished somewhere here.
Already with like knight c3, actually, I think, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere
just figure out yourselves, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah, like, all good. Knight c3. No, but on a serious note, they're definitely getting their source from someplace else. There's some course, like, or modern chess or something.
Somewhere has to be something, yeah, because I don't think that at least I don't think that Ilya is spending that much time looking at random openings every day, so...
Wow. Maybe he practices correspondence chess. Do you know this? No?
I would be surprised if he did, but...
Doesn't seem the type, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's just mind-boggling. You know, I don't even want to break this down very deeply because none of this makes sense. It's just some computer chess, especially the c5. Yes, it's a very beautiful move, but you're down the rook. And this move, yeah. Also here, I think this was technically novelty, queen of 3. Somebody played queen of 2, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It's still the same. And black here had 1 hour and 28.
Yeah, so he also knew what he was doing. So
yeah, except that he is still worse.
Yeah, that's what was surprising.
And 95 was a mistake, according to an engine. Queen e4 is the way to go.
Okay. With
95. And I assume the Chinese Gramston knew also this. There could be rook d8. 95, queen e5. And now it says it's no longer a mistake. And somehow, I just love this. Look, check this out. I mean, it's just great. King g7, knight h5. Take rook f7. Come on, guys.
It's an easy game, draw, yeah.
Okay. So after all, he did not make a mistake then. I thought he did make a mistake. So takes, king g7, knight e8, rook e8, a4, rook d8, bishop e2, and finally,
This is where we are right now,
yeah, the players are on their own.
yeah? What move is this? This is move like
30,
30.
30, 31.
So
Do you like this?
Compared to some other games that are still at move like 10 or even less.
No, I'm really curious about this. I would love to ask the opinion to the Chinese Grandmaster after the game, or to Ilya.
Yeah.
How did you get to this line? Because usually there's a very funny story behind it. And one of my most memorable experiences is, I once played, this was the Latvian Junior Championship under 20. And I was 13 years old. Like, I was playing under 20. It was a standalone event. And I played against the reigning champion, Werner Sputka. By the way, now he is a well-known coach. He was one of the big favorites. And it was some Petrov game. And I played maybe one of the most brilliant games of my career. I sacrificed like a lot of things. Sadly, I lost the game. I don't remember the game, but I remember it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
How did I know this? I had prepped every single move at home. I knew all of this.
Okay.
And he just came and he just made all the moves I already knew. Yeah, so I was like doing all of this and I won the game. Yeah. So, but this happens in your career like 3 times.
Yeah. Maybe.
Not more. It's very rare. How about you?
Yeah, I think I won also one game where like I had basically my file had it until the winning position, and then a couple moves later my opponent resigned. But
yeah,
but I've definitely not too often. So I think I've had it once, maybe twice. Yeah.
There was this very recent event. We're having fun at this. I think we're sitting in French Neiksans Championships in Chartres. I was playing for my team Saint-Quentin earlier this June. And I remember we were watching one of the games of which event was this? This was, I think, the Uz Chess or Kaz Chess Cup, one of those Uzbekistani or Kazakhstani super tournaments. Pardon me, I don't remember which one because they're like, both of them are really good. And one of them was Madaminov, Mukhidin, the second of Jawahir Sindarov.
Yep.
And there was this game he played against Nicolas Theodorov. So in case the viewers, this game, maybe you can check it out. It was very funny because the guy was prepped until move 40 and he emerged from the opening.
Yeah.
Move 40, 2 points against 1. And like rook and knight versus rook and knight at the queen's side.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, guys. Like, it's just insane how far the preparation goes. But the one thing what really amazed me is how do you remember all of this?
That's the point. Because sometimes the variations make sense, but sometimes it's like you just have to remember like random moves and then it's...
Yeah. But I have the greatest respect for everyone who does this. Meaning, I don't like it from one perspective, meaning it feels already computer chess, part of the memorization, but the ability for them to remember all of this, it's insane. So, yeah, we have this one. That's the position we have right now. And the viewers, if you recognize this, if you know what this position is all about, write your comments. Maybe this madness, what's happening in Ilya Khaitan's game against Zheng Zhongcheng. We don't know this. I don't know this. So let's continue to observe.
Yeah.
And Ilya is gone, after Bishop e2 from the table.
Yeah, but I think he also spent quite a lot of time in the last few moves. So that's also what can happen, right? Like you are in prep for like a lot of moves, but then you're not even really in the game. And then when you actually have to start thinking, it's so much harder to maybe come up with moves on your own.
Or it's already an endgame,
yeah. Yeah.
But by the way, this is at the highest level very often how it goes. Very often there's no middle game. You just immediately go to the endgame, some better chances according to an engine, but ultimately everything is holdable. Okay, this is fun. This is really fun. Let's move on. Board 4?
Yeah, let's see that. Because then we also should have, so that we can see them.
Okay.
Michael Blaise playing against Thomas LaRouche's.
Yeah, they're sitting there in the background. So I'm going to enlarge the picture so that you get to see them. Pardon the video quality, it's not the greatest, but at least you have a feeling they're there.
Or LaRouche's is not, but he will come back.
Okay. Yeah. And Thomas had a pretty rough start. In the first round, he could have lost against a talented Lithuanian player. It was crazy scramble.
Yeah.
And then in the second round, he finally won a convincing game. Mikhail Blaze, he was an author of small surprise. In the previous round, who did he defeat? He defeated somebody strong. I remember. Yes, of course. Krzysztof Jakubowski.
The last round. So the second,
Yeah,
second round. Yeah.
The second round.
Yep.
Yeah,
Today in
yeah
the
the
morning.
second round. Yeah,
Yep.
sure. Okay.
And this was a crazy game that he played against Jakubowski. So...
Yeah, it was a great game. Really great. Really great. So in case you missed it, the viewers, check it out. Visually, it seems that LaRouche's here is doing really good. So, yes, beautiful setup. IQP again.
Yeah, talked about it quite a bit on the first day.
Yeah.
Also, White's pieces are kind of, well,
not ambitious.
Weirdly positioned.
Yeah, not ambitious at all. Okay, d takes on c5. I presume bishop takes on c5 is going to happen. Maybe there's also knight c4. Okay, bishop c5. Let's roll back. This is at least going to be a normal game, yeah?
At least the first moves that we can see.
Yeah, takes, bishop g5. Yeah, that's the thing. I think that LaRouche knows these positions really well because he plays like this with white.
Yeah.
I know this. Yeah, I played myself also against Thomas so many times. Like, obviously, we are big rivals. At least used to be. Now I'm not so competitive anymore, but we used to be big rivals some years ago. He was one of the leading, and he is still one of the leading Lithuanian players and one of the leading Latvian players. We'd have some clashes and zonal tournaments and some league matches. And it's always fun to play against him. So he plays this with white. I assume he really knows all the nuances. H6, very important accuracy here. The viewers, if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out GM Neiksans Bootcamp number 50, Queen's Gambit declined, exchange variation. I mentioned exactly this moment. I can repeat very quickly why this is. Do you know why this is important?
I mean, I haven't watched the bootcamp, but as far as I understand, it's you want to make white decide which way they're putting the bishop. So if it goes to h4, then you can deal with your, probably at some point go knight d7 and deal with that. But if he goes to f4, then you have the opportunity to go bishop d6 at some point maybe, or bring out the light square bishop. So you're waiting with the knight.
Yeah, very precise. Exactly. That's the big idea. So you also mostly get the idea to play bishop f5. And there is a move to play bishop f5 immediately. Like if you watched the recent candidate tournament, Anish Giri against Matthias Blubaum, queen f3. There's this endgame, infamous endgame. White is pressing a bit and using the double pawns. Personally, in the bootcamp, I recommend knight g2. I think it's a bit more fun, a bit more fresh, even though objectively white has nothing there, probably with accurate play. And h6, very important accuracy. Bishop e7, bishop d3 should castle. And the big idea is that with the bishop already on h4, black very quickly gets to carry out knight e4. Yeah, like I think it was like rook e8 or knight e4 immediately. And these positions, black is just fine. And if you have not included h6, and you do this immediately, let's say here you play bishop e7, I'm going to play bishop d3, now you play h6. I have bishop f4. So you no longer get access to bishop f5, and this sequence, ladies and gentlemen, is not the same, because after knight e4, even if you do get carried it out, you're not training the darks with bishops.
Yep, exactly.
So that's in a nutshell. Now you don't have to watch the bootcamp. Yeah, so I hope you do. Hope you do anyway. Watch it. Okay. So bishop d3, knight g2. Rook e8. This is why knight e2 is the modern move. And also my recommendation. Should castle knight e7, f3. Yeah, there was this move f3. I just do not recall immediately. When were you supposed to play like this? I think I was advocating for some slower move like h3 first. Because if you play h3, sorry, f3, you kind of want to play e4, but also you give a signal for black to immediately start this counterplay at the queen side. Yeah, so this is precisely what happened. b5, rook c1, bishop b7. Now this pawn is a weakness. Knight b6. Threatening to play b4, c5. Because if you do it immediately, the knight is getting into some nice places. So knight b6, bishop f2, b4. Yeah, I mean, LaRoche's is just playing really good.
Yeah.
Just playing really good chess so far.
I mean, all of his moves actually, like, make sense, and you see why he's putting his pieces where he's putting them.
Yeah, so I think it just confirms that he really knows these positions.
Yeah.
Quite well, having a lot of experience with the white color.
Mm-hmm.
And knight e4, it's quite surprising that this logical move could be a mistake.
Question, yeah. I mean, I guess he wanted to go forward with his knight. He was also protecting the e3 pawn, which was actually attacked. So, is there something concrete why it's so bad?
It's a very easy move, actually.
Mm.
I think he completely overlooked this move. Now this pawn is under attack, this pawn is under attack, and if you take it...
Yeah, bishop a6.
Textbook game. Textbook game here by the Lithuanian Grandmaster. And if we go back to this position, I think he was supposed to do something else. So, the viewers, those of you who are watching, you watched the bootcamp? Do you remember? Because I don't. I don't. This was in the bootcamp. I mean, the setup.
Yeah.
I think I recommended h3. h3, there was some, or rook c1. The point is, was it h3? I think it was like this. Because if black goes here, then you're somehow better equipped to meet this. The knight is not on f3, and I think it continued like this. I don't remember, but this was somehow better for white. Maybe you know this.
Yeah, like I have checked it with black, but I also don't remember the exact move orders because
I think it was like this, like d5.
Yeah.
Or knight g3, then d5, and somehow white is better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but and the point is, if now black plays b5, you're not obliged to play f3.
Mm-hmm.
So you just play rook c1, bishop b7, and you just play some bishop g3 and b4 c5. Let's say black does all of this.
Yeah.
You're not committed to a weakness to e3. That's quite a big difference.
Yep.
So
essentially with h3, then you're kind of waiting whether black decides to do something concrete.
Yeah, I think it was h3, but I could be misremembering. It also could be, it could be rook c1. Like maybe it was rook c1.
Them are like logical moves. Anyway,
so Thomas understands this position a bit better, apparently, than his opponent, because he has more experience. And after knight c4, yeah, I think he looks very, very confident. So Thomas is on the right, obviously.
And I guess the question is, can you even protect both of the pawns now?
How?
Yeah, that's the question.
Because queen e2 jumps under bishop d4. Yes. I guess you don't. No, but then white's position just collapses immediately. Like,
if you give away the e3 pawn and you have to give away your darts with bishop as well, then it's
okay. And... Can I do this? Some silly stuff.
Okay, well, the point is that if I take the pawn, then
I had some very silly idea. I wanted to take it. I wanted to take queen e3. I wanted to play bishop h7. Queen e3, play down a pawn, but a good knight against the bad bishop. So that kind of is logical, right?
Yeah.
And now you're going to ask me that question. Or you're going to insert that black doesn't have to do all of this.
Yeah.
Which is a very valid point. And probably black can play like queen b6. And then I don't know what the queen is doing on b3.
Pressure. Yep. And now I do definitely want to take on...
Because it's the same, yeah? Like if you take it, it's the same again.
Yep. And also, yeah, you can't take with the queen as well. Still the same thing.
Yeah, you take with the queen. Same bishop a6.
Yep.
Maybe there's even something better. Like I also saw in some lines you could play some knight e5 for some domination. It's probably also good. Actually, Angel loves this move. Knight e5. apparently. Yeah, and you can see the body language of Mikhail. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, he's definitely realized that there are big issues. Okay, but what if I try to do something? I'll go e4. I'll try to do something very concrete, but it just doesn't work because you can take d3 later. Yeah.
What about b2?
Yeah, I was thinking of going like
b2,
queen
d3
b3,
takes.
but yeah, you take everything with a tempi. I don't have enough intermezzo moves.
Maybe you have to take it and play e4. Just to try to trade the ducks for bishops with some knight f5.
Yep.
But I have a feeling that even this is not going to work, and I would be immediately looking for some tactical refutation.
Yes,
So
bishop e4. Yeah.
Yeah, some knight e4. Even this line looks quite forcing, to be honest. Yeah, like takes, 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 bishop e3. And now I need a really smart move. Something like this. But even this worked. Look at this. I'm just randomly making move. And
like those are the moves that you're kind of like in the puzzle rush or something. You see that you want to make it.
Yeah, we're not using engines there, viewers. Like it just kind of makes sense. You want to eliminate the bishop, the knight. There's going to be some big discover check or something. It's out immediately. Like I found this pretty quickly. Yeah, so takes, takes, e4, bishop e4, takes, knight e4. What do you do?
Okay, so currently...
Knight f5?
Yeah, knight f5. I was thinking, how much am I going to be behind after that? But you can exchange the queens and go rook e2, yeah?
Take, yeah. Here. I think I already predicted most of the game almost. There's probably something better. No? Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? Ah, rook e2. I forgot about the rook e2.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
maybe like you just exchange everything and go c3 at some point.
Yeah, but it's not very convincing, yeah? Wait, what do you do actually here? Maybe just... What do you do? So your idea was to take, and play c3, yeah?
Yeah, but I realized that yes, this is where I'm getting, and I'm not sure I'm too happy about that.
Yeah, this is quite drawish, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, 4, you're down a pawn, but what should be able to draw this with active play?
Because it's not that easy, yeah?
No. I mean, it looks very crushing. Okay, we're definitely going very far. Okay, I'm going to simply ask the advice. I'm missing some simple move. Rook e4. I saw this position.
Yeah.
Ah.
Now c3, yeah?
Now c3.
Yep.
So your idea was correct. It's just the right moment to play c3. Takes. And c2 is killing, and knight c3 is bishop f2, king f2, rook e4. No back rank because of early h6.
This is why you play h6.
One of the reasons. One of the reasons. Well, then I think Larushas has a very good chance here to play member of game, because I'm pretty sure that White's going to miss this. Yeah. Because after takes, rook c4 doesn't work, knight e5 is incoming, you want to play e4, I'm pretty sure he's going to blunder bishop e4. So there's no way that Thomas is not going to play bishop e4, because it seems quite straightforward. And also, I mean, White is going to play knight f5 next.
Yeah. Like bishop e4 is the first move you're going to calculate.
That's the first move you want to check. I mean, at least for a title player, I would have thought. But okay, so we're gonna see if the game is gonna go in this direction. Oh, this is. I really wanted to check this game because I thought I could prepare a lot of puns about this game. They're married, right?
Yes.
Yes.
They have their kid here as well, so I think they kind of have to speak with each other in the evening.
So, husband and wife match. These are usually the best ones. Yeah. So, if you don't have the proper result, don't come home. There's going to be no dinner. Jokes aside, though, obviously, it's one of the tournament favorites, and Anastasia, well, she just lost the game.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we have to show this game. Just very quickly. Okay, the Dutch defense. Okay, that's one way to go down. Okay, 95. Yeah, but black loses all kinds of dynamics.
Yeah, you don't want to get rid of that bishop.
I mean, Toivo just played very fast, dominating chess. And before we knew, it was over.
Yeah, so nothing really happened when it was over.
1 hour 4 for white, 59 minutes for black. The logical result. Let's go home. Let's enjoy the sea.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these matchups are usually the best.
Yeah, because it's always like the question whether they're gonna do a draw or they're gonna actually play. Because there are also couples who like they never play against each other; they just do a draw, even if it.
Yes, but they're also quite often very competitive, and I think the most famous example is Alexander Grishuk against Katrina Lagno. I've seen them just making some draws.
Yeah.
And also quite a common sight I've seen many times in Latvian chess circles. We have Tom Kantans against Anna Kantanen. And it also ends up like this very quickly. Okay. So I'm used to this. I mean, not on purpose. It's just like you do know that the husband is stronger.
Yeah.
Most of the occasions, yeah, and without a big drama, yeah, this game finished the way it's normally going to finish. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. Next board.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Nikolai Maxim Ostensen against Agnese Ter Avetisian.
Yeah. So she also has 2 points. She also did like somewhat of an upset last round. Oh yeah. She won against Norwegian FM, so.
Yeah, and we don't have a camera feed for this one.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try to show the overview. So the viewers, if you're new to the stream, to the coverage, the top boards are where's this blue banner, if you can zoom in your eyesight, and there's like top 10 boards right there. So unfortunately, we can't really zoom in. I mean, we could, but the resolution is not going to be great. And this is the position, yeah?
Yep.
Agnesa is the former European youth champion. I think she won the event like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It was quite a big thing for the Latvian Chess Society.
Yeah, like a lot of news. Like, yeah. Because it was also a surprise win, right? Like she was not the top seed. So it was like she had a really good tournament.
Yeah. And this is so far obviously her biggest achievement.
Yeah.
I think she probably is going to be part of the Latvian national team in the Olympiad. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how it looks like.
But the team should be like confirmed. The registration deadline
was
already in July.
The Latvian Women Championship was being held just recently.
Oh.
I think it was in July.
Yeah.
So it's the men team and the women team were quite separate.
Oh.
Like we used to have the same event running at the same time, but we kind of don't get involved, meaning the men's team doesn't get involved in the women's team. Yes, like it's your event. Yeah, it's your thing. Like we actively discuss who is going to go for the men's team, but we never participate in the women's team. I have no idea what's happening there. So they have their inner circle. They're discussing whatever. But what are the criteria? I do not know. But I would imagine that Agnesa should be in the team.
Yeah. I think she's already played for the national team a few times, right?
So definitely, I think the national team could look like Laura Rogula, Ilse Berzina, who's also here, 2 women grandmasters. Then definitely Maria Kuznetsova, the 2-time Latvian champion, also won this year. She's definitely going to be in the team, I'm pretty sure. Could be Agnesa. And the 5th is under a question. So maybe one of the young girls, like Naomi Naklakova, is also really good right now. So it could be, I don't know. But I could ask, of course. All right. So Agnesa is really well prepped. Move 20.
Yeah, she's half an hour ahead, yeah.
But the position is not so good, apparently. Okay. Do you like white or black?
Oh, that's a good question.
The pawn on h5 could be a weakness.
Yes. It's again, like, is it something good that white has some attacking perspectives. But then if we exchange some stuff, then it can be a weakness.
I suppose we have to check some concrete moves.
Yeah.
Like rook takes on d4.
You have to take on d4 with something, right? So that's the question. What are you taking with?
And not with the rook, actually. That's very interesting.
Well, maybe I can take with the queen now, and you actually kind of have to deal with your king. Like I was thinking after rook d4, I can maybe take.
You mean here?
Yeah, but it doesn't work probably, right?
Are you sure?
No, but those are not my pieces. So
yes. That's the commentator's curse.
Yes, and some, but there is knight g4 way too slow. Yes, there's nothing.
I don't believe it. The king is always escaping.
Yep.
I'm actually surprised that rook d4, maybe just bishop e7. That's weakness. Yeah, just trade a couple of times.
Everything, and then yes.
And that pawn is a weakness, so that's why maybe it's.
Well, you have a few more options, yeah.
Not so many, yeah. Bishop d4. What happened with the bar, actually?
I don't know, because it's showing different stuff.
I clearly remember that what was better.
Yeah, it was, but then it was. Maybe the engine just needed some time.
Here? I mean, black's moves are easy.
Yeah.
And by the way, Agnes already played a really good game the previous round. She defeated 23 hungry guy. Yeah, also from Norway.
Yeah, exactly.
She's the menace of Norwegian players. And there's another Norwegian. There's more Norwegians.
There's a lot of Norwegians.
There's a lot of Norwegians. Actually, what's the reason why there's so many Norwegians? There's a delegation?
I have no clue. I think it's maybe it's just it's not that hard to get to here from Norway, and also it's maybe they're just looking for tournaments. Estonia is relatively close. They probably haven't been to Parnu, right? So
oh, it's a great choice. Yeah, it's just. Yeah. I mean, typically, I'm also interested behind the reasoning because there's usually a story. For example, like Ezra Kirk plays because his friend Maxime Lagarde is playing. So somebody else plays because whatever the reason. So it's always very interesting to hear.
I mean, it might be because like we've had different Norwegians playing like each year. There are a few people who are coming like a few years in a row. So maybe the word spreads. They're enjoying the time here. Yeah.
I remember that Simen Agdestein would play in Riga Technical University Open. He was taking some students to Riga. So I don't know if this is connected or not.
I don't think so, because all of the Norwegians are young who are playing.
Okay. Yeah. But typically it's like the word spreads between the players.
Yeah, probably.
This is also very often what we do. Like sometimes we meet with each other and we're like, oh, I played in this great tournament. It's, oh, yeah, really? Yeah, what about this tournament? So the power of the word.
Yeah.
Is typically quite important. And anyway, rook takes on d4, rook d to d4, played by Nikolai Estensen. Black is in really great shape here. Agnes is doing fantastic. Bishop e7 could be played. Opponent h5 is a weakness.
And why didn't get any attack with?
No, there's no attack. Too bad we don't have any footage. But if Agnes is going to continue to play like this is going to be really good. So, the viewers, the action is slowly brewing. We just saw some total madness. One or a couple of games already have finished because this is the second game of the round. Also, tomorrow there's going to be double rounds, but we're going to get to that. First and foremost, we're going to go for a very short break. I hate the word. It's called hydration break. You know where it comes from.
Welcome.
I hope they eradicate this, but I'm gonna say it one more last time. We're gonna go to the hydration break and be back in several minutes to continue with the coverage from here in Parnu, Estonia. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We're back, the viewers, following the action from the 7th Paul Keres Memorial. And I think it's a good idea to go back to some of the top boards. As you could see in the break, we're following the game of Valery Kozakowski, one of the top seeded players of the event, against Jakob Grabe, the young player from Norway. And let's see what is the current situation, things do not look good for the young Norwegian because he played very bold chess, but this bishop takes on b5 move, I mean, he definitely missed it.
Yep. And it was gonna be some chaos. It's still a little bit of a chaos, but it looks like Valeria figured something out at least.
It looks completely hopeless, to be honest. This
Yeah.
position, there's a threat, rook d1, there's knight x on h8. We're going to break down the last couple of moves, but
He still has a rook, though, but he's probably gonna lose it, yeah?
Oh.
Technically, it is still a rook up.
Oh.
So it changes a little bit.
Actually, you're right. I thought that things are really so bad, but you're right. It's a rook. And white is completely winning.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna definitely break it down. By the way, there was a question earlier on Twitch chat, because I'm right now streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. How is David Roos doing in the tournament? Because as one of the members, Jesse Brawl Stars, writes, he is from his club. So, answering to Jesse, how is David doing?
Yeah, sorry to say, but he's not doing too well. He lost the first game against a 1950 rated player.
Daniel Ben Yosef. Oh, yeah. That's very bad pairing for him because Daniel's very talented.
Yeah, that's a CM as well, so he's probably like, that's actually a lot better.
He's definitely stronger than 1900, I can tell you that.
And then in the second round, he did a draw against around 2000 rated player. A bit of a slow start, but she's an Estonian player.
Right. Okay.
But maybe, I mean, there's still a lot of time to get back. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So not so good for Daniel. Still chance to recover. By the way, we just see Black giving up the queen against the rook.
Yep.
White just restores the material balance. Queen x on h7 is incoming. Oh, the rook is gone. So, how did I get there?
Well, there was not too many moves after what we looked at. This is what we were checking.
Yeah, all of this was pretty standard.
Yep. Knight g5.
95.
This we checked as well.
Rook b1, f5. But he did play queen f4.
Exactly. That was the important move, to actually go queen f4.
Queen e5?
Yep.
Rook b7. Actually, very smart defense, yeah? Like, you can't give a check. Yeah. Except you can. Takes the queen.
Yeah.
Is lost. King d7.
Yep.
And very important, I say 3. The only move, by the way.
Wow.
Which is maybe not so difficult because you hit the queen, you want to play rook d1.
True.
And apparently Black made a mistake, but I mean the position already is very bad. Rook d1, takes, queen f5, king c7, and probably queen h7 is going to happen here.
Yeah, because you don't have any rook b1 as well. The queen is protecting that.
Why is it thinking? What am I missing? Am I missing something here?
I mean, he probably tries to like get some sort of
like what?
I don't know. I was thinking like bishop b6. If you take the rook, I will go rook b1. But there he is. I think you just go with the knight.
Wait, what I'm missing? Oh, takes king h2, bishop
actually...
d. No.
You want to checkmate, yeah?
How is this okay for Black? Some rook d8.
Rook d8 is insane. Yeah. No? Yes? Maybe?
No? Yes? Maybe? That's a very weird.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that
position.
Yeah.
And it's not even about the threat. Like, you just want to push forward.
No, I mean, bishop d6 is a threat as well, right?
Bishop d6. But let's say I play g3. Just play c4, c3, c2, c1.
If you're lacking a queen, you need to queen your opponent. Get a new one.
But A feels it's winning completely, yeah? So, like this position, queen g8, here.
Maybe like king f1 would be the same thing, but a little bit
I'm not sure. It's still the same. Rook d8.
Yeah.
Not so easy, yeah?
Not so easy. Surprisingly, actually, yeah. We thought it's like completely over.
And that's where Valerie is thinking. I just love this part because I think that the lesser expensive player would just play queen h7, queen g8 immediately.
Yeah,
like,
you just think you're already winning. Doesn't matter. We're just going through the motions. Yeah.
So takes, bishop e6. Wait. Wait. I mean, this has got to be right. So
Yeah.
queen g8, rook b1.
Okay, now you gotta do something.
With what?
Exactly. If like king f1 and h3, which are the most logical moves, are
f4?
yeah, getting
f4?
to the same position, but in a slightly better version.
How is this any different? Because of f5?
f5, but still, I don't know. I take on a2 or something.
Ah, maybe there's no check.
Yeah, but you still kind of have to get away from the pin.
Yeah, I saw f6, g takes at f6, and queen g6.
Okay, but I have some pieces.
Oh, I agree. Like, these are very logical arguments, but I don't think the game's over.
Yeah, that's what, like, because judging by the bar, you would have to say, like, yeah, 2 or 3 more moves and then Black's gonna resign, but it might become more complicated.
Okay, look at that. So queen h7, queen g8 is not so clear, and that's why you can see that Valerie is look at him. He's like, wait a second. This is actually like when you start to see that there's some tricks, you question yourself. Maybe I misplayed things.
Yeah.
And you realize, wait, it's not so simple. And okay, maybe you don't take on h7 g8. I think you definitely have some choices. No, he
Yeah,
does it.
Yep.
Which, by the way, engine marks as a small inaccuracy. Now that we have this move on the board, can we check what was the top choice of the engine? Queen e5 check. King d7. I suspected this. There could be some knight c3.
Okay, so you don't care about the material, you still want to checkmate somehow, yeah?
Which is quite human, actually, because these pieces are not really so well standing.
Yep.
And let's say Black still needs to figure out how to complete development.
Oh, no,
For example, bishop e7.
makes sense.
Just make a window for the king. Rook e8.
Yeah.
Yes, Black has 2 rooks for the queen, but queen g7. And somehow you win this. Yeah, but I suppose Black's seeking some clarity, right?
Yeah.
So Valerie decided, okay.
Okay, bishop is 6 played, yeah? Good.
Yeah.
Practical move.
And by the way, there's another move. I just had the engine on. So queen g8 is the main move.
Yeah.
But there's also that h6.
Oh, that's annoying.
So the queen on h7 still guards the b1 square. Black plays rook h8. I insist. Now you play rook b1. I might play f4, but now there's a bit of a difference.
Rook dead.
White is winning, but
Yeah.
not crushing.
Not immediately. Like, this
Not
game is
crushing.
still gonna go on.
Yeah, this game is definitely going to continue on, and I think also Jakob managed to pull up some pretty good moves overall. I think that he did a very good job. If we go back to this, once again, the sequence, he literally made only one mistake in the game.
Yeah, basically.
So this sequence, queen b2.
Yeah.
This was really bad. Like, he should have sensed that there's some danger. b5, he missed simply bishop b5.
Yep.
He was counting on knight c7. He missed the sequence of queen e4, knight g5. Very powerful response. And from here, I think he did the best. f5, queen b1, rook b7. Very practical moves. Knight f7, king d7. Very precise knight c3. Rook d1, takes, rook g8, queen f5, king c7. Like, he's finding the best resources he can in this position.
Yeah, making it as tricky as possible.
Yeah. Making also Kazakovsky's life as difficult as he can. Okay. So this game is ongoing. Now let's get to the theoretical game.
The end game.
The end game. Ilya Khaitan against the Chinese grandmaster Zhang Zhongzheng. So, once again, I hope I pronounced his last name correctly. And there's some developments. Wait. There's no way that white is so much better here.
Yeah, I think that bar on the other screen is quite okay with it. So.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, it feels more like equal. There's no way, but white is so much better. The evaluation bar that I have here.
Wait, what is the point?
Of c6?
Yes.
Give up the pawn. And then make a draw.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So
it explains.
Yeah, I mean, we left it here. This was the crazy stuff, yeah? This crazy opening battle, some super high accuracy game, a4, bishop e2. This is where we left it.
Mm-hmm.
Rook e2, rook d2, rook e1. B takes, bishop a6, knight e5. Yeah, and I think here Ilya felt that there's a risk.
Yeah.
There's a risk because, yeah, the knight is a monster, rook c2. Like we saw previous round, Ezra Kirk's game, the same game, down a pawn, but the knight is a monster.
Yeah.
So c6 is a nice move. I like it. Knight c6. I think he would be happy with this position.
Yeah.
And knight g4 is going to be e5, e6. And if this doesn't happen, some bishop d1, bishop f3, and offer a draw.
Yeah.
Probably. And I don't think the black can really reject it. So
I mean, in the end, it's a 300-point rating difference. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay, he took the pawn.
He took it, but why didn't he do this? I tried to figure out. Why not continue? Because white can just go here. When the pawn is going anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the reason. So he decided there's no other way to continue. Bishop b5 to follow. But I definitely can tell. I have played against Ilya many times. And I think he's, of course, really well known in the Estonian chess circles. And that's the guy who can punch.
Yeah.
I can tell from my own games. It never is easy. Like, okay, maybe I've had couple of convincing victories against Ilya. But the other games, they're always like very thrilling games. He always seemed to be quite well prepped. I think I even lost one game. Okay, it was maybe some rapid game.
Yeah.
But this is not your average 2200 guy.
Yeah. He can definitely. I think maybe it's like he can play really well, but sometimes he can just also lose in kind of a bad way. But so that's why maybe his rating is not stably higher. But yeah, as you said, he can definitely throw some punches.
Yeah. It looks like this game is fizzling out to a peaceful outcome. There's the camera. You gotta play bishop e5. Really? Is he thinking about the e5 push? Is this the moment when you're ambitious?
After you've given up one pawn, him?
Nah, I don't think so. Like, this is playing with fire.
Maybe he wants to... there is no real checkmate, right? Like, I was thinking of creating some checkmate thing net with like...
Like this?
No,
Where's the
I wanted
checkmate?
to go g5, rook c1, and rook c7, and bishop c4, and checkmate.
That's like a million moves.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. You need a million moves to get there.
Yep.
Yeah. So like here, yeah?
Yeah.
95. Goodbye. Your checkmate web is never there.
True.
Or you can try to play e5. What is that noise?
Something from the pipes, I think, or ventilation.
Okay. G5? Nah.
Okay, you're way too slow, yeah?
There's no way this works. I missed something, though.
I mean, I think you can
Bishop
take two, yeah.
Okay.
So, but as you said, maybe this is not the point, or like the place where you want to become ambitious. Yeah, if he wanted to be ambitious, he could have done it a bit earlier.
I mean, okay, like, but this is asking for some trouble because black can always play knight e7.
Yeah.
I'm thinking even this maybe works. By the way, bishop b5 was played. E7, I highly doubt the black is ever in any risk here. Here, bishop d3. This pawn, it's maybe worth even than a piece at this stage. So no need to complicate things. And of course, Ilya played bishop b5, knight e5 responded. I would not be surprised to see the players agreeing to a draw shortly after this. Bishop b4. Like, it was a high level game. And we're definitely going to ask some questions to players if you're going to catch them.
Mm-hmm.
What was the secret behind the prep? It's a balanced thinking.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna try to play it out?
Well, if somebody wants to play, it's definitely black.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he has this beautiful knight. And
Yeah.
I do follow the principle that if there's no risk, you always continue.
Yeah.
He's the Elo favorite.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I just don't believe there's anything realistically he can do. Like, I think the plan of bishop d1,
Yeah.
bishop e2, and maybe they get the king on e3. Okay, you have a beautiful knight, but then what? You know, like you're still down a pawn. You take the pawn on g4, it just feels very dangerous.
Yeah.
There's going to be e5, e6. Okay, maybe this is something that black can check, like king of 8, e6. By the way, maybe this is something you could explore. But even in this position, in the worst case, I could always put the bishop on d7.
Yeah, and then the best case scenario, we get 2 against 1.
2 against 1.
Yep.
That's the best you can do, which is still a dead draw.
Yep.
So, but I mean, maybe from the perspective that you're the Elo favorite, you want to play it for a while, but you know it's a draw. But also, I think you develop some kind of respect for your opponent. Listen, you just played this great game, yeah. So clearly, you're better rated, better player than your rating indicates.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So this is looking quite peaceful. By the way, there's some moves in the game of Kazakowski.
Do we want to go back there really quickly?
I want to check it. Because I see Kazakowski went for something else.
He did not want the rook.
He did not want the rook.
Which means he allowed some of the pieces to at least...
So we left it here.
Yep. And bishop e6 was played. And now he...
He just ignored the rook. Queen g6.
Protected the knight, I guess. Attacks the bishop.
Wow. Rook b6. I guess he's gonna go this direction where he is gonna play some knight c3 and try to utilize power of the knights, because he was looking at this position, like instead of queen g6, we're having some very similar positions. We did not look at queen g6.
Yeah.
Like this sequence takes rook d1, and maybe he just felt that this is so unclear.
Yeah.
That he decided, okay, I'm not gonna take the rook.
No.
Instead, I'm going to play queen g6 here, and probably knight c3, most likely some bishop a2.
Can you do that?
No?
I mean, no, there's a g3 check, but...
Oh, there's a check.
But it might be that you can't still... It goes on, yeah.
Check, bishop d6 takes... No, I think it doesn't go on, you just take the piece.
No, but if you go with the king, you can't take the piece if I move the king. After queen g...
So takes, check, and some king move, yeah?
Yeah, where... I'm not sure where though.
You cannot take it? Probably some... but now the knight is under attack, yeah? It feels that white should be somehow winning because black is so scattered.
Yeah.
All the pieces are disconnected, and the logic suggests that should be something there. Also, the king, white king is feeling safer. Anyway, the update is that this game is still ongoing, and Kazakowski did not take the rook, as we expected.
Yep.
So let's select another game.
Yeah. What else do we have?
Maybe LaRoche's game against...
Yeah, because it looked really good, but...
It still looks
good, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, and I kind of predicted it's going to go the way it's going to go.
So he managed to at least save the pawn, so he didn't give anything away. But yeah, I think we actually saw this position when we were thinking about queen b3 and then queen b6, and you still can't take on c4, and something is hanging him.
Okay. Yeah, everything started by LaRoche's playing a textbook game. And it seems that white is doing all right. But the problem is he is down one tempo to play b3. If he plays b3, he's really fine. He's really fine. And this move, knight e4, was so unfortunate. Like, white already is a bit of trouble. The pawn is under attack. Maybe he had to play something like b3, give up the pawn, play knight e4. Knight e4, knight c4. And I think we predicted that the game could continue like this.
Yeah, there were some sacrifices in e4.
Yeah, we even calculated all of this. So white cannot do this. Instead, white went queen b3, which I rejected very quickly because I said, well, black can always play queen b6.
Yes.
Which is precisely what happened. Except, you know what is really surprising in this position? LaRuche spent on queen b6 27 minutes.
Yeah, that's quite some time, yeah. Like,
that is a lot of time.
Because we were thinking about some of the takes, and like there were some variations, so there was stuff to calculate. Right?
But I thought this is a very straightforward line. Like knight e3, this part is clear.
Okay, you have to take.
No. First rook c5.
Ah, yeah.
Because if you do,
that way.
I thought takes, check, here. This is not so clear. Wait, what I'm missing? What am I missing? Well, I don't see.
Maybe rook e8 and bishop a6 or something?
Ah, bishop a6. That's a valid point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking only at the knight on d4. I forgot about rook.
Yeah.
Actually, very valid point. So he wanted to do this, and that's why he invested all of this time. But probably somewhere here, he realized that white can sacrifice the exchange, which is somehow I just came up with this move because it felt right.
Yeah.
Takes, bishop e3, rook e3, bishop h7, king h7, queen e3. You're up a pawn, but you suspect it might not be enough because, yeah, this knight is a monster, bishop on b7 is a bit silly, easy moves for white.
Yeah.
So he made a difficult choice not to win the pawn and play queen b6. But I don't think it was worth 27 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I think 10 maximum, yeah. But yeah, he really wanted to play knight e3 and he didn't do this. But queen b6 keeps all the threats alive because it's such a great positional move.
Exactly. You still want to take on e3 now?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And knight on c4 is still not hanging, so...
Yeah, so you can't take it because of bishop a6.
Yep.
No matter what do you take, the rook or the queen, bishop a6 is always a problem. You can't do that. If you don't do that, the pawn is under attack. Rook e1. And I think you play knight e3 anyway, no?
Yeah, that's what I think. There should be some type of
wait.
tactics.
But there could be rook c5 again. How is this different? Queen c5? Bishop e3 is going to be rook e3?
Yep.
And queen d4?
Yep.
And if I take with the rook? So, sorry, something happened here. No, nothing happened. Bishop f5 happened. Okay, bishop f5 happened, but if we go once again here, takes, and I wanted to do this. Ah, there's back rank.
Yeah.
At least this, yeah? Okay, so that's why the threat to win the pawn on e3 was real. White played bishop f5, but by playing bishop f5, he leaves the knight on c4 unattended.
Yep.
We have an IQP position, but white's position just is really bad.
Actually, that's true. I didn't even realize that in this position it's an IQP position because, well, white is not attacking that pawn at all, right?
Yeah, not at all. Like, he has a blockade, but what good does the blockade is to you if everything else just makes no sense?
Yep.
Black is incredibly active at the queen side. So, rook c7, responded by the Lithuanian grandmaster. Knight e3 might be still a threat.
Yeah.
Might be, I'm not sure. Again, we have to calculate this. Rook c5, what happens there?
Some bishop a6 as well at some point.
Yeah.
Questions maybe.
Yeah, bishop a6. I think also a5 could be a move just to increase pressure.
Yeah, just say that you have no space and that's that,
Yeah, for Mikhail, the surprise author of the second round, defeating Krzysztof Jakubowski, Grandmaster from Poland, the last year's hero. This was quite a bit of unexpected result of the second round. Here, the Belgian player is suffering a bit. So Thomas is doing really well. All the rating favorites are doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I think, with the exception maybe of Maxime Lagarde agreeing to draw with his frame with the black color. Well, what else? Maybe we can go back to the game of Ostensen against Agnesa Terabatian.
Yeah, sure.
There's some developments.
Yep, we checked it for a bit.
We checked it before the break. There's more moves. We don't have, sadly, camera for this, but we can show you the overview camera. There's somewhere on the right. Oh.
Whoop.
There were some missed opportunities. And, okay, now this is the position. The position is quite equal. Rook d8. But last time we left it here.
And we liked Agnesa's position at that point, so...
Yeah. Bishop c... Ah. So this is what White wants. Okay, 4.
Okay.
So the moves we did not see was bishop c7, rook a4, queen f5. Wait, it doesn't feel right.
I mean, it's just a trick, yeah? You can't exchange the queens.
Oh. Jesus. Actually, I was thinking, wait, why don't you take it? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is why I quit chess. Okay. I didn't see this. Okay, knight e4.
That makes a bit more sense, yeah.
If you take it, then I take it, and there's no mate. You drop the rook.
Yep.
Kind of makes sense. So queen c2, knight c2. Now the queen side is a bit loose. Rook c4, bishop b5, rook c5, rook d5. c4 takes. All of this is pretty illogical.
Yeah.
But this begs the question. What was missed by Agnesa right here? Without engine. We don't know if there was a miss.
Yeah.
All I'm seeing is that this pawn is under attack. I have a feeling that this entire sequence, rook a4, queen f5, was maybe not the best. How about you just play some normal move? Like, since rook a4 is a threat, there's actually 2 moves. There's knight e5.
Yeah.
Attack the bishop, or I play a6. Knight e5 walks away from the attack. So my gut instinct, looking at this position for exactly 20 seconds, is to play 6.
Yeah. And ask what else is he gonna do,
Yeah, I think a6 was just good. And you keep all the trumps of your position. The pawn on h5 is a weakness. But I know what happened. I suspect what happened. I have a question to you, Margaret. How resilient are you saying no to beautiful ideas?
Yeah.
Yes. I knew it.
Right?
I knew it.
So she probably just wanted to make the queen f5 work.
Yeah, it was looking very tempting. That's the thing. Like, bishop c7, it looks so logical. You open up the d file. You expect your opponent goes here. You see queen f5. Queen f5, rook d1. It's a beautiful idea, and you want to play it out.
Yeah.
You want to see it happen because you are an artist. You want to conjure something really interesting. But chess doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Chess is a very concrete game. Do you know how many times in my career I have rejected a very beautiful move and I realized it's not good? Many times. Many times, sadly. And yes, queen f5, fantastic idea, beautiful idea, but sadly white does have the move knight e4.
Yeah.
So I think this entire sequence, it favors white.
Yep.
Because now there's no danger, there's no attack against the pawn on h5.
Yeah, yeah.
White is about to play king e2. Basically, white plays with an extra piece because the king on g8 for black is misplaced.
Yeah.
And now this entire sequence with a5, rook c4, rook c5, it's the aftermath of all of this. And white is in charge. Like, okay, I
Yeah.
see that according to an engine, the position is equal, but this is why you should put your emotions aside. You don't have to play the beautiful idea just because it's there. And I think a6 is just good.
Yeah. But in this case, like, if she would have wanted to do the same idea, wouldn't bishop e7 like be the same thing but a bit better?
Oh,
I'm not sure you can now also go rook a4, because now the bishop queen f5 actually makes some sense.
okay.
And I'm hoping I have something, some jump somewhere, which I think I do. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. Actually, yeah, bishop e7. But, yeah, actually, it's a valid question. Why not bishop e7? Why bishop c7?
Mm.
Because you would have thought that
You want to exploit the pin somehow, right?
somehow,
or like
yeah,
pin, not pin, but
yeah, bishop
yeah.
e7, knight e5. Like, I think I would just play a6, to be honest.
Mm.
Like, without too much thinking, just to keep the bishop
Yeah.
here, keep some tension. But you're right, yeah. Bishop e7. Because that's the move we discussed before.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And suddenly, yeah, Agnesa play bishop c7. That is a bit strange. Why here? Why not the e7? Well, maybe we're gonna have some chance to ask this to Agnes herself. Yeah, bishop e7. You're totally right, Margaret. Yeah, it just looks more logical. I would have played a6, but even here, yeah. So a4. Things are not.
Sorry, you go a bit wrong, yeah.
Yeah, they're going a bit wrong. But I mean, a4 is.
It has some sense to it, right?
Yeah, there's some sense. You want to open up the a file. You want to give some purpose to your rook.
Yeah. But what if I ignore
Probably
it? I'll
b4.
go b4, exactly.
But I really don't like this position for black.
Yeah,
because, like, even here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I see bishop b6 is an issue.
Yeah.
And this is, I think, why Agnesa played
Okay, yeah.
a4.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm playing with an extra piece, the king.
Yeah.
The black king cannot easily join the action. King of 8, it's not there. And I'm about to create my pawn majority at the queen side. So that's why I just do not like it.
No, I agree. It just looks a lot easier to play with for white.
Yeah, but you probably could have played like bishop c3 anyway here, yeah?
Okay, create some threats.
Create some rook d2 ideas. And probably white.
What is... The knight game is... Ah, okay, then h5 is hanging some...
Yeah, like if you play bishop d4, the pawn on h5 could be under attack. I mean, white could sacrifice it.
Yeah, it's
like,
not clear, yeah.
Some takes. Maybe this is a bit too much. Yeah, I was kind of banking on the idea that
I don't have good ways to attack any of the pawns.
That I will be very fast, but I'm gambling. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're probably also not forced to.
Oh wait, but I
So.
can take with the knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you do take it here, I have the pawn knight.
Yes, this rook and game should be.
White is much better here. Again, 2 pass pawns at the queen side very quickly. Marching forward, black is going to be very slow.
Yeah.
With his. So this is why the engine also prefers white. And we concur. At a4. Probably once again b4.
Okay, maybe now she goes bishop c3.
Yeah, but now I play bishop e3. There's no attack.
True. Yeah.
You know, the problem is I don't know what black is supposed to do with this knight.
Yeah.
Keep it there. Because it kind of pins the rook. But the thing is, I think this rook on h4 is very active. Yeah. Like it's controlling this important fourth rank, maybe potentially prepare b5, c5, and then knight on f6 doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like there's no squares to jump. By the way, bishop e7. Engine marks as a miss. No, it's a human move, but wait, why is he?
Unnecessary. Why did he go there? Does he want it take on f6 question mark?
Maybe he wants, yeah? Maybe he's concerned about the pawn. So let's say here. Does he want to take?
I would not, but
No, but that's what the logic suggests. He wants to go for this endgame, yeah?
yeah.
Eliminate the problem.
Okay.
I mean, it's an idea, but
No, but it's also like I don't have to go rook e8. I will keep my rook on no, but
d7, yeah?
yeah.
Ah, yeah, of course. And I'm still taking?
Yeah, and I take, and then I'll...
On rook h3. Actually, maybe it's not so bad, yeah?
Hmm.
I'm not thinking like this. I just think I just give up a powerful Dutch bishop.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I like my bishops. I would not even like...
But yeah, once you see this position, I mean, okay, black can always just take it, play b5. B5, maybe c5.
Yeah.
C5, b4. Okay, maybe not. I just want to eliminate all the pawns. Like b5, c takes, rook b7, but I think this is an issue. This is clearly an issue, yeah. So you don't want to create a protect the pass pawn for your opponent. But I mean, this endgame
can't be that bad, right?
maybe white is pushing a bit. Some g6, g4, or even g6 takes, and black cannot easily create the pass pawn. It should be winning the balance somehow, but maybe white is pressing.
No.
You know, maybe there's an idea of this bishop e7, but I would have thought that b4 is just
like, yeah, supernatural.
Just decent, yeah. I'm not so concerned about this pawn in h5, but
I mean, you can go bishop e7 probably like next move as well, right? Like it's not like that knight on f6 is going anywhere.
That's actually a very valid point. Like you can do this basically whenever you want,
Yeah.
and black could try to stop you, but now he's quite awkward. You can play like rook h1. In the worst case, you can always drop the pawn on h5 for some dynamics with her. Yeah. So that will be my perspective. Okay, it's an interesting endgame. Which game do you want to go, Chuck?
Maybe let's see how the top boards were.
Once again, yeah?
Yeah, are there any developments or not? Because I think now it's not time travel yet, but it's...
Okie dokie. Let me select all the right sources.
Yeah, I can see them as well.
Okay. So, there's some changes.
The king got to a7.
The black king is safe.
First time in this game.
Sort of, yeah? Knight d to e4. Okay, like, if we put aside everything, what's the material situation?
Queen and 2 pawns against 2 rooks. And I mean, okay, the 2 bishops against 2 knights as well, so that's complicated.
But this is very impressive, I think. The fact that right here, I think essentially that's the difference between IM and GM. Like if somebody would ask me, show me a position where an international master is going to think differently and the grandmaster is going to think differently. I think right now, I would show them this position right here. I would show them an international master will play queen g8. 5 minutes.
Clarity. Yeah.
I'm just simplifying the position. A grandmaster, a very good grandmaster, he understands that things are not so simple, even though engine says it's clear. And the grandmaster is going to seek more clarity and willingly reject to take the rook. Yeah, just to go for this position, play knight c3, play some call move h3, improve the position, improve the knights, trade a pair of bishops, and simply grind down your opponent with no risk position. That's top response right here.
Yeah.
So that's the grandmaster level. Now you know. No, I mean, I'm very impressed. And Valerie, he's an amazing player. Over the years, he has improved. I remember him. He originally comes from Belarus, but he's been living and playing for Lithuania for many, many years now. And naturally, he switched federations. He's living in was it Vilnius or Kaunas? Sorry, I don't remember. And I remember when he was like rated 2400, 2430, already back then a very ambitious player.
Mm.
And he is constantly improving and improving and improving his play. So now he is somewhere 2600, still working, I imagine, pretty hard worker. He qualified once again for the FIDE World Cup. I think it's not for the first time, by the way.
Mm.
And he is one of the key members of the Lithuanian national team. Lithuanian national team had some very good results in the past Olympiads. I
Yeah.
think it was the
Okay.
Chennai Olympiad.
Yeah.
They finished in the 10th place.
Yes.
So
That
he was one of
amazing.
the key members.
Yep.
I think it was, yeah, he was part of the team. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, it's an amazing young team. And about Jakob, like, I don't know much about him. He's a young player. In this game, he literally made just one mistake, but that's all it takes,
Yeah.
really. And ever since he's been putting up some fierce resistance, this rook c6, I think the black cannot keep the bishop pair, and I think that here, knight f6, followed by some queen f3, king h2, these are easy moves, and white's gonna slowly win this.
Mm-hmm.
The knight on c3, check this out. Takes, queen f3,
Yep.
hitting here, avoiding some bishop h3 tricks. Bishop d7, king h2. It's a slow death for black. Yeah, because this knight on c3, look at this. It's such an amazing knight.
Yeah.
It calls the queen side together. And I have no idea how black is supposed to combat against this knight.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because some of the positions we were seeing, like black was seeking for counterplay with the c pawn, right? But now, I mean,
there's no counterplay.
There is no counterplay at all.
Yeah, maybe the best you can try to get the rook on d3, somehow c4, but I would imagine this knight is going to be easily protected, and in the meantime, white is going to somehow push those pawns. So, very high-class game so far. Of course, immediately knight f6 happened. This is the part where you do simplify. And queen f3, of course, makes perfect sense. Valerie thinking like me also. And so far, super game by him. And if we talk about accuracy, white plays 96.7. Accuracy, black's accuracy is 92% almost, like just one mistake.
Literally one mistake, yeah.
A great game.
Yeah.
Great game by Valerie so far. I'm impressed, and I think he also becomes like one of the favorites because of the tournament to win. Because how did he do in the first rounds? I think they were pretty impressive games. Like the first round maybe was a bit shaky.
Yeah, he was a little bit shaky, but then the last game he won against Time. In a kind of a drawn position.
Right, but he was pressing there.
Yeah, he was pressing. It was
not so clear for the black color against Anna Kubitska. Yeah, that was the game. I remember. Okay, great game. So, where do we take from here? Board number 3.
Maybe you can just quickly check whether anything big has happened in the endgame or not. It looks like they are gonna play it out.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
The Chinese Grandmaster is gonna try to work. No, okay. The bar was doing some stuff, but I think it goes back to normal. But yeah. Trying to ignore the pawns.
King f4.
Create some, at least, scares for white. That there might be some checkmates, even though...
How did he get there? Because I would have thought that white should be able to put the king on... Wait.
That's actually weird because it looks like black has done like 3 moves and white has not done anything yet.
Yeah. Like now I start to see some issues.
Yeah, you get scared a little bit. If the king gets to g3, you're like,
And we left it right here. King f6.
Yeah.
This was the position?
Sense. Yep. This all made sense.
And black just played king f5, king g5, king e4 uncontested. Rook a1. But why rook a1? Why not bishop d1? Why not this move? So knight a3 is not an issue. You play rook f1. Play bishop f3, rock solid. King g5. Maybe bishop e2, king f4. There's no king f2 because of knight g4. But wait. This cannot be a problem.
You're not.
How about I play g3? I want to go here and just build some brick wall. Knight g4 is going to be a dead draw. Takes, rook e3. I don't think I'll ever lose this.
Yep.
Knight e3 is just rook goes here. g3, I think it's very important not to let the king inside. Like takes. You can't possibly lose this ever. King h3, 5. You can't collect the pawn. So it's a pretty solid draw. And if you can't do this, knight g4 here, bishop f3 to follow.
Yeah.
Looks super clear to me. What I'm missing? Yeah, so instead he played this rook a1.
Maybe he was thinking that black is gonna take the pawn on g4.
Here, yeah?
Yeah. And then he was calculating he gets some bishop d1, and then he gets some counter.
But why rook at a1? Why do you need the rook there?
Few checks on the side or something.
Yeah,
it's a good question, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's some, like, okay, I see obviously by the engine, like, it's nothing, but I don't see good moves for white. Like, I see some ghosts. King e4, king e4, king f4, collect the pawn. Maybe king f1, bishop e2. Maybe this is what you do. But I start to see some king g3 problems. Okay, there's rook a3. Like, I see issues like this. Can I go for the endgame? Like, can I go for this endgame? I would be concerned.
I'm not sure you want to figure that out, yeah?
Yeah, like this knight. Block is 0 risk.
Yeah.
No, I think Ilya just made this rook a1, according to the engine, it's not a big deal, but I don't like his choice. And now he is sitting and trying to figure this out. And also look at this, he is falling behind on the clock. And I think that this position for white could be problematic in a time scramble.
Yeah.
So he needs to do something really quick, because if he's going to get this position, this type of position, with plus 30 seconds, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he gets nervous when he's low on time, so he should figure out something. No.
Yeah. You know, it's pretty amazing. So he was like deeply prepped. 25 moves against a grandmaster, and still not enough to play for win.
That's true. I mean, that's good. What's the move count right now? Because how many moves have they done after the prep, actually?
I mean, like 13.
Okay.
30 moves. So
yeah,
the players have been on their own already for quite a while. Yeah, the viewers, if in case you just hopped in, this was some very deep prep by both players. First Ilya Khaitin, then the Chinese grandmaster. They were like blitzing out the moves, move 25. I don't know who was better prepared, because at some point I think it was actually Khaitin who started to think.
Yeah.
And ultimately, black solved all the opening problems. Should have been a draw, but black is having some ideas here. So he is pressing a bit. Maybe we select one more game from the top boards. Somebody we have not checked yet. How about Hari Krishnan?
Yeah, sure.
Board 7 against Mathieu Pernot.
He was the one tiny upset in the first round. He did a draw. And then he won the second game, so now he's back on the top boards.
Okay. Yeah, sadly, we also do not have cameras for this one. Question to you, Margaret. Are we going to get more cameras for the next year's editions?
Well, that might be the goal, yeah. Last year, I think we had one camera showing the boards.
Okay.
This year, we have two cameras showing the top four boards.
So... Last year, we had the overview camera?
Yep.
And that's it, yeah?
No, we had one camera showing the boards, but it was like we had to kind of move it physically, and it was a bit more complicated.
Yeah.
Now we have the top four boards are shown by the camera, so...
Every year, I love it. Every year, there's a progress. I love it.
That's the goal, yeah.
That's the goal. That's the goal. Yeah. Also, the commentary for the second year.
Yep.
In a row.
Exactly.
I think it's one of the most important things for any event. So have a live commentary, people watching it, feels a bit more interactive. Anyway, this is the position. Something normal, yeah?
Yeah. Well.
Okay, what on earth is this again?
Black is a pawn up.
Black is a pawn up.
Do I dare to say that?
That is a very good assessment. I also see there's some rook h5, queen g7. I see two central pawns. I have a feeling that the extra pawn for black doesn't even matter.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so do you play queen g4? unless you want to lose on the spot. Like, there's also queen d4, by the way. Oh, there's also this move. Ah, by the way, there's knight b5. Yeah, it cannot be. And then rook h5.
Yep.
Knight e6. It just doesn't feel right.
Yep.
No, you gotta play here. You gotta do this, I think.
I mean, you can also think about queen e7, but yeah, let's check this first.
Takes. If you take it, I saw bishop c8.
Yeah, and you can't go e6, the knight is hanging, so...
e6 is bishop c3.
Yep.
But there's rook h5.
So it continues.
Yeah, by the way...
What?
What is this? But there's probably...
Some check before or something, or...
Wait. Because if this works for white, white is strategically winning.
Yeah.
Like, 2 passed pawns, the bishop is locked out, but there's something wrong. Like, we see the engine bar, we don't see the engine, we see the engine bar. There's something wrong. Which is what? So no good anymore lately. Like, I used to spot these things much faster, but now I just do not see. So first bishop c3, rook h5, but we saw the bar jump, yeah.
Yep.
So this is not correct. By the way, queen g4 is on the board, yeah.
Yeah.
We might see that.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret, you're pretty sharp in these positions. You should see something. No. No pressure.
No pressure, yeah. I don't think any of the like actual sacrifices work right now, right? Like it's...
Is it some rook e6?
I was counting, but I don't think those work, yeah? Because I have even... I take it.
No, really?
Wait, what?
No, I saw there's some... Ah, wait, and the knight still remains under attack. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Yeah, because I was calculating as well, but I was like, okay, I don't think it's enough, but...
The point
might
is,
be, yeah.
like, the knight still remains under attack.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay. So, queen g4... What was the sequence again? Queen g4 takes, rook g4, bishop c8 does not work. e6 because of rook e6. A very spectacular line. And of course, I mean, white doesn't have to go for all of this, and you were about to suggest something else. Yeah, like how about some queen f1?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Which is happening right now.
Okay.
As we speak. So queen g4, rook g4, e6 was discarded by the Indian player. As marks as a mistake, whatever.
For some reason.
No, I think it's very human.
Okay, you gotta do something with your queen, yeah?
Rook h5 might be still an issue.
Where does the queen go? To d4?
d4.
Yeah?
I mean, you could actually leave it there. If you want to complicate things. No, but there's no way in 6 minutes the black's gonna figure this out.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm gonna check the engine. Right now. Yes, of course. I suspected something like this. So, the top choice of the engine, it's not queen d4. He's definitely going to play queen d4.
Yeah,
totally. Unless he's dropping the queen after some knight b5. But
that's actually a good point.
Top choice of the engine, this makes literally no sense, is bishop c8. Because why not? Rook g4, f takes on g4. The queen is attacked, and you take the rook on h3.
Okay, this is where I think you can kind of get the idea, but then, like, what is the...
And now one of the best moves for white is e4. Just again. It's not going to happen, yeah? So the human move would be knight f2.
Yeah.
And there's some nonsense lines, like bishop e5, knight g4, f takes, rook h5. Okay, I'm gonna stop it somewhere here. What is better?
Because they're queen up.
Yeah.
They're 1.2 better because they're queen up.
Yeah, so okay, bishop c8 is total nonsense.
Yeah.
The other move, rook f7, nobody thinks like this.
Yeah, it's also...
It's just little purpose, yeah,
yes,
for this
why?
move.
Because you go under e6, okay.
So the human move is queen d4.
But I think the question is, does it lose immediately?
No, I mean,
Knight
I don't think
b5,
so.
or
Like,
are you gonna do that?
there's knight b5, queen e4 check.
Ah, okay.
There's the square. And maybe I want to trap the queen and play something like rook g2. Looks very human.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is how the game is going to proceed, actually, because knight e6 is threatening.
Mm-hmm.
And now you basically have to... Yeah, but then you lose.
Can you take on d5? There's knight c7 in the end at some point. Then.
There's always knight e6. Ah, you
Oh,
mean
knight
here,
e6
yeah?
yeah, I wanted to take this one, but the issue is I think you have the fork on the other side.
That is a very good point.
Because otherwise I could try to convince myself, like, oh, I have 3 pawns, something, but...
Yeah, it's a very good point. Let's stay here for a while. I just want to see what black's going to play. Like, if he's going to play bishop c8, Mathieu is a genius. Like, I don't see him playing this. I mean, I think he could be aware that the queen is under attack.
Yeah. But then the question is, do you find a useful move, yeah?
No, just with 3 minutes, there's no way. I think queen d4, knight b5, queen e4 is the way it goes. Or the other engine moves, rook f7 make no sense. Of course, we play queen d4, human being confirmed. And actually, this sequence of bishop d5, c takes, queen d5, check.
No, yeah. No, they didn't do that, but...
It looks logical. But no, they're going for queen e4 and rook g2, yes?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're going for.
Okay, so can you actually, like, defend against 96 now?
You can't. That's the thing. I mean, the best choice of the engine is go back g1.
Okay.
Leave it under attack. Again, like, it's a nonsense. Whatever, yeah. Knight f2 and bishop e5, some computer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think black has no choice. So black has to, like, force things. This is bishop e5, but I think it just signals that you're going to drop a lot of material.
Yeah.
Takes, queen e5, rook h5. Just down a rook.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, there's a6. There's knight a7. No, but this is
okay,
all...
it should not be enough. So
no, it's not
yeah,
enough. Some
yeah.
f4, f3 contemplate sometime, but I think that if the things are going to proceed the way they're proceeding, Mathieu is not a engine. There's also f4 here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is what you do.
Yeah.
But there's knight e6.
Where does the queen go?
What? Okay, what is this? Engine lines? Sorry.
Bless you.
I'm watching this. I can't.
You got allergy against
Yes. I mean, look at this. There's even this engine line. Rook e5. Knight e4, rook e4. Rook h5. f3. Last time I checked, white is up a queen, yeah?
Full queen.
Okay, this is total nonsense. No, I think black's going to lose this.
Yeah.
So I think it's also a good opportunity for us. I think I'm also going to leave this game as the small live view board during the break, the viewers. We are going to have to make a very short break to take some refreshment. Post your thoughts in the chat. The chat is a bit quiet right now, so if you want to check your favorite player who is playing right now in Parnu, Estonia, your friend, your teammate, your husband, your wife, I don't know, he's playing here in Parnu, please let us know. But we're going to go for a very short break. We'll be back very shortly. Hope you're enjoying the coverage, and see you shortly. Welcome back, the viewers. We are resuming our coverage of the 7th Paul Keres Memorial here in Parnu in Estonia, the summer capital city of the most northern part of the Baltic countries, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. If you have never been here, Margaret is going to tell you several very good reasons why you have to do this.
Okay. Well, firstly, as you said, it's the summer capital, which means there's a beach nearby, of course. In the summer, the weather in Estonia is actually not that cold, so you can go to the beach, you can enjoy that. There's spas, there's just the overall vibe, I think, of Parnu is really nice for a vacation. But also, I mean, the other reason is this tournament, right? You can just come and play.
Yes, absolutely. The memory, remembering the legacy of the great Estonian chess legend Paul Keres. He is a true legend in not only in chess circles, also in the memories of many Estonians. So that's why we're here, first and foremost, but of course also the beautiful resort city of Parnu. So, in case you're not going to make it here this year, mark your calendars. It's typically the last weekend or last week of July in Parnu, Estonia. Pull up the maps, find out where it is. It's a very beautiful place here. But let's get back into the action because we are seeing some moves being played. We are following the action of Hari Krishnan, one of the pre-tournament favorites from India. He's playing against Mathieu Ternot. Mathieu is down a queen. He's not gonna survive, I think, this game. So I think we have to go back to the top boards.
Yeah. I mean, we can tell some of the results because I think the games were kind of about to end, but now they're officially ended as well. Yeah.
Right. Valery Kazakowski has defeated Jakob Templin Grave. He played a beautiful game. He, once again, if you want to see what's the difference between IM and GM, you have to see this game because he didn't accept rook, played flawless game, and it didn't continue for long. And basically, Jakob made just one mistake in the game. That's it. Oh, that's all that Kazakowski needed. He's a very strong 26 young dealer grandmaster. He won the game. Some other games, Thomas Larushas has defeated Mikhail Blaise, the surprise author of the second round. He played a textbook Queen's Gambit Decline, Cast Preparation from the Black's perspective, showed everything that's wrong with White's setup. You want to see that game. Beautiful game. Then the other games, maybe I could mention Daniel Ben-Yosef, the young talent from Latvia, made a draw against much higher rated Noch Fecker from Switzerland. Alexandra Maltsevskaya, one of the top Polish players, she defeated another Latvian young talent, Krišjānis Lazars, with the white color. We did not get to see this game because it was board number 9. We were focusing on the top boards. And that's pretty much it. I think we have 3 games left from the top 10 boards.
Yep, exactly. So this is the game on board number 3, where they are still playing the same endgame, where we kind of left it off.
And we have a camera for this.
Yes, exactly. So we should use...
Okay.
One.
Let's see.
The bar is still not impressed, but okay, White can try to get, or can get actually nervous, yeah?
Okay. Yeah. So this is the position. Super deep prep in the opening phase. There was some very deep preparation by ball players until move 25. I tried to pull up some adjustable courses. They were like short mention. I don't think this comes from a adjustable course. I have no idea where this comes from. We're gonna probably ask the players.
Yeah.
Get the chance. Anyway, this is the position. Margaret, we definitely choose black here, right?
Yeah, I mean, black is definitely the only one playing for the win. If he wants a draw, he can just take on g4 and, shake the hands, basically.
Or take on e4, basically.
Or take on e4, yeah, that as well. But he's trying to make the lower-rated opponent a bit nervous. Some checkmate ideas, some, it's not maybe that easy for White to... Yeah, exactly, he made a move that could be kind of maybe useful. Asks White, what are you going to do now? Are you going to go rook a1? Try to just stand? Okay, maybe then I'll think him.
Yeah, I think White definitely cannot be ambitious here because The rook on b1 is pinned to defend the bishop.
Mhm.
The bishop on d1 is pinned to defend the pawn. The king
Yep.
on h2 doesn't have any good moves anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just you stand there and do nothing. Sometimes it's a powerful strategy, and this is exactly
Yes.
what Haitin does.
Yep. And we were thinking that white wants to go to the left side with the king, but he decided he's going to just stick it to h2 and stand, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Now I guess the question is there any kind of improvement?
Well, knight g4, it's just a draw.
Yep.
King e4 opens up a path for some checks, and this is, I think, the only reason why the Chinese Grandmaster hasn't accepted this. But I have another idea. So, how about at the right moment,
Mm-hmm.
I play h5.
Mm.
So I had this crazy idea.
Yep.
I want to play g4 at the
Okay.
right time. So the point is, maybe there's no point, but I just want to play g3 and some checkmate.
Yeah.
So let's say you do nothing. I want to do this at the right time.
Yep.
And I kind of was hoping that after king h3, there's going to be some checkmate. And now I see there's no checkmate.
Yeah.
But
I think the other thing is maybe white could have just taken the pawn, yeah? You
where?
No, you can, if you want, you can just take bishop q4 and
That's what I was hoping for.
okay.
I was hoping that you are going to take it.
Okay. Now you're
And I wanted to build
some-
some checkmate web.
mm-hmm.
So typically knight and rook versus rook is a draw, but we have many pawns.
That might distract white.
Yeah, like I think that this idea of h5, g takes, and g4 is definitely in the mind of the Chinese Grandmaster.
Mm-hmm.
It's the question when to execute this, because let's say white does the same.
Yeah.
Now g3 doesn't work,
Mm-hmm.
and how about I do what? How about I find a way to make it happen? Let's say knight f7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna make a lot of silly moves. Knight g5. I'm gonna play g3. Down there's no king h3.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
I want to know. That's the issue. You get it.
Yes, you keep asking me those terrible questions. Now I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something. You give your ideas here. I don't know. Know what? But you get the point. Like
yeah, I
Joseph
get the
said.
point. You're trying to like crush her somehow.
I'm
Get
trying
rid
to
of
do
white
something
first,
there.
Yeah. Okay, the other point that I was thinking, what if I try to get my knight to h4? So I go knight to e6 and knight h4.
Okay, maybe this is a bit more serious. Okay. Knight h4, yeah?
The thing might be you just try to sacrifice the e5 pawn and then give checks.
Otherwise, this is a kind of a trouble.
Yeah, at least.
Like here,
Yeah.
here.
Those
Here.
rook games might not be that easy anymore at some point.
Might be still a draw somehow, but it really depends where this rook stands.
Yeah.
It already feels like this is very close.
Mm-hmm.
So you were saying after knight g6, sacrifice the pawn.
I think that's what I would think, yeah.
And if I go here?
Now I try to do some checks.
But the problem still remains.
Yep. Like my dream would be getting to, or like not dream, but I think where I would feel comfortable if I get to the 2 against 1, and you know that's where I would be like, okay.
Well, we can just push forward the pawn, yeah?
And there is no checkmate.
I don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You got a bit too ambitious.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to illustrate
Yeah.
that also black has to be a bit careful. No, but I mean, this is a very interesting idea.
I'm gonna try to improve the idea a little bit. Like maybe my rook on b2 stands a bit better because I'm not sure.
You think so?
No, it might not, but because some of the lines it was like you needed the square, yeah.
The check, yeah?
Yeah.
But I'm also thinking the rook on b2
Yeah,
is very important to
Can
keep the rook.
stand the bishop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bishop is targeted, yeah.
I mean, maybe there's a reason it's a 0.00 position. Yeah.
And there's that.
Oh, okay. So he is trying something, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely trying, and I think we're gonna go back to this game because I have a feeling there's gonna be many moves.
Yeah, they're gonna
So
because I think he already committed to playing this out, so now he kind of has to continue with black.
okay.
He's gonna try his resources.
Nikolai Maxim Ostensen against Agnesa Teravatesiana. That's the next game we want to check. Things are going out of control for the Latvian player because she was having the better position after the opening with more time on the clock. But ever since this faithful move, Bishop C7, it's the Norwegian player who is constantly outplaying
Yeah, I think that's
his opponent. And here we see Bauer and Diplom says Arturs on a commentary streak. Well, my friend, I have good news to you. There's going to be more commentary next week. I'm not supposed to talk about it yet, but you're going to see that. There's more commentary after Parnu coming. You're going to love it.
no rest for you.
No rest. Just no rest. It's just unbelievable. This commentary streak. Like, I was doing the commentary for Bielch's Festival.
That's for 2 weeks? Even more.
That was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Before that, I was in United States for Narodisky Memorial. No commentary, but I just attended the event. And before that, I was in France playing French Team Championship. So this summer has been crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a bit too much.
I think summers for chess players usually are kind of crazy.
I don't
because
know.
There's a lot of like
I don't know. You know,
things happening.
Okay, we're gonna definitely talk about this game, but I was thinking like something's gotta change. Like I think I'm gonna change my schedule for the next summers. Like I had an idea, maybe July it's gonna be the rest, and the August is gonna be work.
Okay. Yeah.
So because typically in August a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
Okay, now to the game.
Well, white is a pawn up. Also the. Yeah, I mean f5 is weak. Yeah, she just played.
What about G4?
Yep. You tried to do something concrete.
This looks very, very tempting. Oh, and if this works, then black is done immediately.
Yep. And it's not even hard to calculate.
No, it's just something I saw immediately.
King is winning. You're like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, G4. If you take it, King E6 drops a piece. King goes here. B5.
Yeah,
the
you
pin.
win a tempi. Yep.
Black is done. And if you play a 4, there's not a 5, an attack.
Yep, you got something else.
Here, maybe some small hold for black with some rook e3. Sorry. Not a 5, go back with G5. No, it's just, this game is over. Whatever happened to Agnesa, she terribly misplayed things. And I think we have to go back once again to this fateful moment. Wait. She played Bishop C7 twice.
Both of them were bad.
Both of them are bad.
Yeah, because here we were discussing whether the white player actually wants to play the knight against the bishop, and that. Wait.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah, but why did she take with the pawn, not the bishop?
To play a 5 to double the pawns? Like, I don't think it's so bad.
Okay.
I don't know, like. I don't know. I can understand why she did this. Rook e3, and again this Bishop c7. Because this looks really weird. Why not Bishop f6?
Yeah.
It looks so more natural. Like Bishop c7, Rook d3, Rook e7, and now suddenly all of her pieces are so awkward.
Yeah.
The bishop definitely has no business on c7. b4. Now she tried to fix it. White is just making progress. King e3. Yeah, and the queen side is very static. Very passive. There comes the counterplay. Somewhere here she probably realized that Bishop b5 is just a lost endgame. So that's why she decided not to take the pawn. Go for the counterplay. And wait, why didn't he even play g4? Why played rook d8, which is also, of course, very good.
Sense. You're threatening quite a bit of things. Might even actually be simpler again.
Yeah, but even this position, yeah, somehow Agnesa completely misplayed this. Because I think that this is looking decent. Rook d3. I don't think you can. Wait, maybe here you can keep the rooks on the board if you really badly want.
Yeah.
Play king of 8, king e7. I mean, I understand that she was not. I'm not sure about this endgame.
Yeah.
I also would not be sure.
It looks a bit scary.
It looks scary, yeah. Like c5, b4. You don't create a pass pawn.
Yep.
But that's why there's the other move. There's the bishop f6 here, here. Okay, maybe white doesn't play rook d3, white plays c5 first. But I have a feeling now you can probably trade those pawns.
Mm.
I'm not sure. c6, rook c7, knight b4, bishop e7. Yeah, it seems to be good. Takes, rook b7, b4. No, black should be able to draw this. Like, okay, maybe white is pushing a bit because of the outside pass pawn, but with accurate defense, with a strong bishop, with some counterplay, black should be able to draw this.
Mm-hmm.
But then maybe this was not so bad decision by white. It was a good practical choice, this bishop e7.
Smart, yeah.
I think it was smart. Like, I would have thought that this bishop is a very strong Dachau bishop, but Nikolai proves that he felt that this position was very promising.
Yeah, and maybe like psychologically even, because you're like, black doesn't even, also, yeah, she doesn't think that, oh, like, okay, this could be so dangerous, and then you start thinking and you're like, oh wait, I see some issues, yeah, like some fun trading.
But to be honest, I think this was just good.
Yeah.
Bishop f6, controlling the d8 square. Probably some sort of a take. White wants play c5, b4, play rook c7. You stop it.
Yeah.
Activate the king.
Can't be that bad.
It cannot be that bad, yeah. Like, white is probably still pressing a bit here. Like this. Okay. I think also for Agnesa, this is going to be quite an important lesson on things to work on, because, yeah, she just started to play very passive, then seeked activity at the wrong moment, and it just combined together to this. And Nikola Ostensen shows why he is a 2400 player.
Yep.
Definitely a favorite to win this game. Rook d8, and yeah, for Terra Vaticiano, this looks pretty bad. I think she's gonna lose this game.
Yep.
And the other game in top 10 is finished, which was Hari Krishnan just defeated Mathieu Ternot.
So just this game was queen up.
Yeah, queen up. It doesn't matter. And Ilya Khaitin versus Zheng Zhang. That's the other game. There's no moves, no progress, except black has collected the pawn on e4. Maybe we stay with this game for a while.
Yeah, because it probably should also.
It should wrap up, and then we go to the
Yep.
Khaitin game. Okay.
Yeah, she's just lost the other pawn.
There's a discussion in the chat. Tal is better than Keres. Oh, I'm sure you have had this discussion in Estonian circles. Actually, I think Keres was beating Tal in individual encounters.
Might be.
I think so. I think Keres was always very difficult opponent to Tal. Like, I remember at least in this candidates tournament that Michal Tal won, did he not lose most of the games to Keres? So they were playing 4 round-robin tournament? Can you maybe check the results? I seem to remember that he lost to Keres 3-1. Because I simply recall that always the cold, cold-blooded calculations of the Estonian chess legend, it was always very difficult for Michal Tal, because he was always, you know, going for some fearsome attacks, etc. And Keres was very cold-blooded. Like, there's something about cold blood running in the veins of Estonians and Finnish. I don't know why. So this was the candidates tournament 1959. I think he lost.
So, yeah,
3-1, yeah? 3-1. Yeah, I remember correctly. And so I don't remember the historic numbers, but somehow it's in my memory that that Paul Keres was always a tough opponent, very tough opponent for the young Mikhail. Maybe things change a bit later, but
yeah.
All right. So rook e8. Agnesa is about to drop a piece. Maybe there's a resignation right here, because king f6 is 95.
Yep.
Rook e7 drops everything. I think this game is over. So it's safe to say that Nikola Ostensen has defeated Agnesa. I think they are finishing the game. We could maybe see in the camera. It's somewhere in the background. I do see a player getting up. in the black shirt. I think this game is officially over. Let's go to the Ilyachaiten game.
Yep, that's the only one left. On the live boards.
On live boards, yeah, obviously there's some other games.
Yep.
Okay, and we have a camera feed for this, which is good.
Yep.
Okay. So here the Chinese Grandmaster is down to the last 30 seconds. You don't want to flag. You also don't want to make a draw. What do you do?
But
Which is worse?
I mean, it might be just concrete issue, yeah? You're not protecting h6 anymore.
Yeah, I have a feeling this... Oh, he's still pushing.
No, you can go rook e1. Yeah, exactly.
Rook e1. Rook f6. Bishop f3. Rook f6 looks very, very solid.
Yeah.
Bishop f3.
It says, yes, I know how to draw. One pawn down rook endgame.
I have a feeling even bishop f3 is a draw, but you don't want to. You don't want to give your opponent
bishop f1
yeah.
For the 3 right now. It might be like, okay, the asserting dominance that yes, you get everything you want, but it's still a draw.
Yeah, king e3, put the king on the dark squares, and just not to miss any checks. Again, there could be a million moves. Could be rook e6 also here. Could be bishop f3. Bishop f3 is a very easy move.
Yeah.
Bishop f3, king g3. There's no ideas for black whatsoever.
Yeah, there's no checkmate.
But it's all about the nerves. You can see Haiten is getting a bit nervous there. It's a bit unpleasant, you know, when you're being pressed entire game. You know, it's...
Yeah, it's close.
Close.
The draw is very close.
But not quite.
And okay, bishop f3 is an easy move.
That's an easy move. Also king g3 to follow next. I have no idea what black even can try here. And how many leaders do we have after this round? So the top seeded player, Maxime Lagarde, finishing a draw.
Yep. So
Kozakowski.
1, so he has 3.
Thomas Lavruscius.
1 has 3.
2. Toivo Keinonen, 3.
And then Nikolai Maxim Ostensen, also 3.
4.
Yes, so 4 people.
Unlikely there's going to be more. I don't think this game is going to finish with a... And then we have potential...
Quite a lot of people with 2.5 points.
Yeah, and the potential matchups for the next round, it could be... Let me guess.
We have 2 players who are white right now, so...
3 players with white, yeah?
Yes.
So it could be potentially...
So it's... Yeah, it can be a few ways.
Yeah, it could be something like the leader changes the color.
Yeah, Kozakowski definitely gets black, and then it's like whether it gets...
Yeah, it's tough to say, yeah. It could be something like...
LaRose is against Kozakowski, and then Ostensen keeps the color, and white against Keinonen.
Could be, yeah. Okay, we're going to see. It's early to speculate. Rook f1, played king g3. Super safe move here.
Yep. I mean, you can also probably take
the pawn on h6.
Yeah,
it just complicates stuff a bit too much. I think king g3 is just looking. I would see some ghosts after rook h6. Yeah, so
some king f2 and some checkmate.
Yeah, like no, but even this takes rook f3. There's some activity. Obviously, it's a draw.
Yeah.
No, but king g3 just blitz it out. There's no need.
Yeah, and he made that move with 3 seconds left.
Oh, okay. All right, and with this game also, I think as soon as this game is going to wrap up, I think we're also going to finish our coverage. Let's just stay here for a while. It's been a long day. Tomorrow is also going to be a long day.
Yep.
It's an event where we have double rounds. Haiten has to make a move. He's down to the last 30 seconds. What?
Did something
Rook
with
e6. That's not the move I saw, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, there's still no tricks in.
You know, it's really amazing how, you know, this amazes me, Margaret, how many players have different perceptions of the same position. Like, it's how the mind works.
Yeah.
It's always been interesting, very.
Yeah, because we didn't even think about the rook e6 move.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but it's a good move. Yeah, king f4, rook f6.
Just gonna go back and forth.
This could be
Threefold, probably. Yeah.
threefold, yeah.
Yep.
I think black is going to be pretty happy with this. But then he's pausing for a moment. Rook f6 follows. Who is going to blink? You don't want to offer a draw. You want your opponent to offer a draw.
Yep.
You agree from a position of strength. You're not the one who offers the draw. You could offer a draw, guys. It's good. What if Haydn here plays king g3?
Pretends he's
Pretends
playing
he's
for the win.
ambitious. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure rook e6 is a repetition. Okay, we're getting there. Yes, rook e6, king f4.
Well, has to be played, yeah.
I mean, black has no ideas here because white can always take the pawn on h6.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, going king to 4 just makes no sense.
King d4, yeah, you give up the pawn. Also, king g3, you have to be a bit careful. Maybe Haydn tries to give this idea to the Chinese grandmaster, maybe you're going to risk it, you know, somehow keep it going. But no, I think at this stage, there's no need.
Yeah.
No need to complicate things. You know there's a draw. As much as you hate it. It was a fun game.
Yeah.
High-class game by both opponents, and I think it was the Chinese grandmaster who was asking some questions, but ultimately all the answers were there, and yeah, you see he's unhappy. He doesn't want to do this, but you're going to have to.
Yeah.
You have to. So, who's going to offer a draw? Margaret, who do you think is going to offer a draw?
I think he's going to make a move and then look at him, and then they're going to shake the hand.
No draw offer. Okay, so I think white can claim a draw with rook f6. Oh, there you go.
See, it's the look. You look at the opponent.
So Ilya lost the psychological battle. He was the one. He was the one who blinked. And the Chinese grandmaster had to accept. This is how small psychological battles are won. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And I say just having some fun here. So, the viewers. It was a pretty long and amazing day. Round 3 of at least the top 10 boards of the Paul Keres Memorial 2026 is officially over. And I would like to remind you how our coverage schedule looks like. So let me show you that in a moment. We will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central European Summer Time. So these are the starting rounds of Paul Keres Memorial. As you can see, 9 a.m. Central European Summer Time, the round 4 is going to start, which is 10 p.m. here in Estonia.
10 a.m. Not p.m.
My apologies. I said 10 p.m. Yeah?
No. Yeah. No more chess in the evening.
Yes. Clearly, I've got too much chess. Yes, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. My apologies. Everybody understood. Yes, it's on the screen. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Tomorrow in the morning, round 4. Again, a double round. So, as you can see, there's going to be a lot of chess, a lot of coverages. We'll be covering every single round, at least for the classical event. And that's why we are going to say goodbye to you today. Margaret, maybe some final words?
Yeah, I mean, I think already today the pairings showed that a lot of action was happening, even if the rating favorites were not playing against each other. And tomorrow that's going to happen in both of the rounds. So there's a lot of things to look forward to.
I think so as well. I think the games definitely did not disappoint. There was some very deep prep. There was some beautiful combinations. I also loved earlier today in the second round Maxime Lagarde's casual queen sacrifice. In case you missed the debuts, you have to check it out. To me, probably the game of the round was the very GM level thought process of Valery Kozakowski. You want to check it out. Again, I think it just showcases the difference between a GM and I am. Maybe I'm even going to make a separate video about it on my YouTube channel just to explain to people the thought process difference. But we're saying goodbye to you, the viewers. Hope you had some very good time. See you tomorrow, the usual time at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I said that. The morning time, Central European Summer Time. But we're saying goodbye to you and